All right, welcome everyone. You are watching the 2026 Soaring Eagle Masters here in Mount Pleasant, Michigan. My name is Lonnie Fox-Raymond. I am the voice of the WPBA, and I've got the Iron Maiden, Ada Leo, in the booth.
Hello, hello.
Hello, everyone. All right, so we've got a solid matchup coming up for you. This is a first round, 2 o'clock match between Emily Duddy and Laura Semko. So both of these ladies are fabulous. They're just so much fun to watch. And we're going to talk a little bit about the match rules for this event. The lag for the first break, which you've just seen, it's an alternate break format thereafter. The 9-ball is being racked on the spot. There is no break box. They're going to rack their own. The 9 on the break is a win, except in the bottom 2 pockets, and the 2-ball is the bottom ball. 3 consecutive fouls is a loss of game, and this is cue ball fouls only, race to 8. Laura Semko did win the lag, so she will be breaking first.
So some fun facts about Laura Semko. Her first WPBA was the Grand Slam in 2018. She is from Chicago, Illinois, and currently ranked 71 on the tour. It's playing with a Cognoscenti Q, Predator BK Rush Jump Q, and a BK as a Air Rush Jump Q. And her titles include Illinois American Q Sports Women's Masters Champion and Indiana and Illinois BCA Women's Teams Champion.
Yeah, she's a solid regional player from the Chicago area. She is, she's been around for quite a few years, really just kind of starting to step into the WPBA. So it's nice to see her competing. All right, so Laura Semko to break. All right, nice break for Laura there. She misses the one inside, but does get the wing ball. One sets up beautifully for a good starting shot. A little close to the rail, but should be fine to get to the 2 from here. Yeah, I know a lot of you are familiar with Emily Duddy. She is a seasoned veteran here on tour, been around quite a while.
And she's the life of the party.
Yeah, she's always having a good time, that's for sure.
Especially when we do Pro-Am charity fundraisers.
Sure.
Definitely a lot of the fans enjoy having her as part of the event. Brings a lot of life and enthusiasm and energy to the proceedings, and what makes it a lot of fun for everyone involved.
All right, nice starting shot from Laura. Now be mindful, guys. These are A-side first round matchups. So you will cross a few players that aren't quite seasoned, that have some room to grow. Please be kind and remember that, all of their dollars spent are still dollars spent in the same event as some of your most favorite players. So be respectful. We're super happy to have both of them playing on tour. Obviously, Duddy's been playing a very long time, so all right, so a little tap on the 5, but comes out okay for Emily. I'll tell you, there's one thing about Emily. She has a very recognizable pre-shot routine, and it's very consistent. She does it every time, all the time. You can tell that she's put in a lot of work to make sure that she consistently does that, and it's just really recognizable. Her stance, her movement around the table. And she's also a fan favorite. A lot of people enjoy watching her play.
Well, fun fact is that Emily is right-handed but plays pool left-handed.
I have some friends who are lefties that play left. They golf and play pool lefty, but they're righty in life.
Yeah, she's righty in life.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. That's fun.
There's actually several players. Jason Shaw is another one, righty in life and is a lefty pool player.
Interesting. Phil Mickelson. I think it was Phil Mickelson. Do you know who that is? He's a golfer.
Yes.
Okay, so he actually learned that's why he golfs left-handed because his dad would stand in front of him and he would mirror his dad's movement, right? So if his dad's a righty, he's gonna practice mimicking him going to the left.
Well, Emily learned from her father at age 8, and
Oh,
her father was a lefty. So I'm
interesting.
thinking maybe some of that was at play, but she said that just playing lefty was more natural for her.
And so be it. Here we are.
Hmm. So I think there's a question in chat about Q Queens. There's going to be a fundraiser in Minnesota or one of the M states. Minnesota, Michigan, one of those, and next month. So you'll definitely see much more information about Q Queens.
Yeah, they definitely got their teasers done and prepared. So I think that they're getting ready to hit the floor running. So any support you guys can offer the Q Queens to get that seen to Netflix or ESPN or any of them, please do your best to help us out. They're, obviously we're so blessed to have so many talented Q Queens, and it's about time they get the recognition they deserve.
And Allison Fishers has Grace on the Table that she's
Yeah.
been producing, where she's interviewing legendary pool players around some delicious eating.
Yeah, as well as doing the Grace the Table with Mark Wilson, where they're doing
That's what I
some.
meant. Grace the
Well,
Table.
she's doing Legends too. Those are two
Oh,
different. I think they're two
oh.
different podcasts slash shows. All right, so Duddy swings it around, doesn't quite get there, doesn't get the clip. It was a good safety from Laura. She's got ball in hand with these two balls. They are on a 30 or 40-second shot clock with one extension, and they do get 60 seconds after the break. All right, Laura doing the work, rolling the 8 in. She's got a good look at this 9 to take rack number 1. All right, well done, Laura Semko, taking rack number 1. Emily Duddy will be breaking next. They are using the perfect rack, just a template rack.
So, fun facts about Emily Duddy. She's also known as the Billiard Bombshells. Her first WPBA event was the 2010 San Diego Classic. Currently residing in New York, New York, originally from Burbank, California. Ranked 29th on the tour at the moment with the highest ranking of 8. Plays with a custom Jacoby playing cue and a blackout jump break cue with a sports grip. Last year, she had 2025 Ultimate Pool Boston Open Championship, tour title win, and then a New Hampshire State champion, and numerous other types of titles, plus reality TV shows and all the things. Emily
Yeah,
has a really
I was going to say, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
Oh.
off. I actually really liked Emily on that Hustlers show. I mean, I already knew her, but like she was fun to watch. Like she got all invested, and I really, really liked her on that one where the Man's World thing, where she
Yes.
dressed up like a dude, and then the whole makeup and everything, and went and tried to compete. How hard is that? I mean, because if you know Emily, and I know you guys have seen some of her, her live streams and things like that, like the way she talks and moves is she's very feminine. Like
Yes,
to hide that must have been so difficult for her.
Jennifer Beretta was quoted in the show as describing her as exaggeratedly feminine.
Yeah, she's exactly that way too. It's not an act. Like people would think that she's just, putting on this presence, but no, that's 1,000% Emily Duddy.
So she had to go through a vocal coach, movement coach, and undergo hair and makeup and wardrobe. So it was quite a bit of a transformation there.
Well, she did a great job. It was super fun to watch. All right, so a missed ball, but she's left Laura long. I think Laura will probably play a safety, I would assume. She could play offensive here and go for a two-way.
I'm sorry, but someone mentioned in the chat that I not say Minnesota correctly. I'm from the East Coast. I don't know how many people from Minnesota has ventured out to New York and told me how to pronounce it properly. So, thank you.
All right, so they're doing announcements for other matches around the room. Looks like Pia Filler came in a little late. I don't know exactly the storyline behind that, but they got her and Veronica Lyon started and did their player announcements and got them rolling. All right, so she laid it in the jaws, but unfortunately for Laura, she doesn't have a clean look at it. Little banter between the players. We don't see that often.
I think this is going to be tough to kick because these. Is that ball like very in the shelf? No, I guess it's not that in the shelf. I think if it was, it would have been much difficult to try to kick at it, but we will see. Testing out Laura's kicking knowledge.
She may. Oh, yeah, she can go real first at this. Looks like she's putting a lot of right hand spin.
That's a lot of right spin.
It's a lot. I think she may have been just trying to swerve around the 7. Oh, and she moved the 5.
Oh, ball in hand. That was very erroneous.
Yeah, she can move it back. Duddy can put it wherever she kind of minds to, really, to be fair.
She put way too much right and then completely like over. I think she needed like follow right, like 2 o'clock. That was like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock.
All right. Now this 4 is just a tad in front of the 9, so or past the 9 a bit. So if Emily is going to touch 9, she avoids it all the way. I think that was really smart. I seen her get back and look at it, so now I know she was evaluating the situation.
And she's in the middle of the table where you have all the options.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Dwayne. Thanks for tuning in our chat. Stephanie Mitchell and Rachel Lang are in a grinder on our bonus coverage table right now. Stephanie is currently on the hill over the rhinestone, but she is jumping at the 3 as we speak. So Stephanie is on the hill 7-6 over Rachel. And Stephanie just drilled the jump on the 3. She doesn't have a good look on the 4 though, so she's got work to do. All right, back to the feature match. Emily Duddy going straight to work.
Well, the next person on the bonus stream will be Caroline Powell versus Shauna Lewis once Stephanie Mitchell and Rachel Lang wraps up. And if you are following along, we are on digitalpool.com, so you can check out the entire bracket. Table 4 is the streaming table, main streaming table, and then table 6 is the bonus coverage streaming table. And we have remaining rounds today. Our 4 p.m. is going to be still was a first round side, the bottom part of the bracket. And then the second round starts 7 p.m. Eastern Time with also 9 p.m. And that wraps up our day for live stream coverage. So Christina Ducach will be playing again at 7 p.m. on the bonus stream table against Pam Kelly.
Oh, while Laura's racking. Let's do a quick overview of what's happening. Taruko and Donna. Donna's on the hill, 7-6 over Taruko. Mitchell and Lang, 7-6, same thing. Pia Filler takes rack number 1 zip over Veronica Lyon. Jordan Helfrey and Peg Haggerty are 1-1. Beans up 2-0 over Holly Figueroa. Janik 1 zip over Kia. So lots more action to be had. Kelly Fisher 1-0 over Michelle Monk. So those are just getting started, ladies and gentlemen. Lots of action still to be had. We'll keep you posted.
And please like, share, and follow the stream so we could continue to bring you free coverage of these ladies playing pool.
All right, so Laura Semko to break. Now, her first break was a very nice break earlier. She was able to make the wing ball, and she misses the one in the side, but it does bank down nicely. All right, so she makes the one in the side there. Doesn't have the best look at the two, but lots of safety options.
And don't forget, our next event is the World 8-Ball Championships over in Green Bay, Wisconsin, July 22nd to 26th. You'll have 64 of the top ladies in the world playing 8-ball and competing for a world title. Jasmine Ofchin won it last year, and it'll be at the Oneida Casino.
Yeah, she shot the 8-ball that went on and on and on and finally fell. It was the coolest moment. And I just, for me, it's a moment that I'll probably remember for the rest of my life. It was the last time that I was able to do commentary with Mika Immonen.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'll remember that 8-ball forever.
Mika, he's the one that helped me with a foundation issue in my pre-shot routine, so rest in peace.
All right, so a good kick. It looks like Duddy may get away with this. The pink 4 is going to fall. All right, fortune does favor the bold at times, and Emily, and a good, nice hit on the 2, got rewarded, excuse me. All right. Maybe a little off angle on this too. We'll see what she's got. Oh, nice shot. Good selection.
She's like, I'm not even messing with these pointy side pockets. They're so pointy.
All right. Good look at the 3. All right. Nice shot by Duddy. She's going to come around. Aw. Thanks, Logie Bear. Appreciate you, bud. I know KT's your favorite. Donation in our chat. Thanks so much, Logan. She'll be playing, his favorite player will be playing on the bonus table at 7 o'clock, I believe.
Yes, for sure.
The only thing that's not so great is that there's no commentary on that table, so I can't even, talk smack to all my peeps.
Well, you'll be too busy commentating in the mainstream.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Great matches still to be had. Remember, everyone, these are first round matches, so we have a long ways to go. 64 ladies are signed up for this event. We're invited. There's $40,000 added. What was the payout, Zeta?
First place winner gets the grand prize of $15,000, while our second place winner gets $8,500, and we're paying down all the way to 24th place. Are you gonna throw this cute around for the 7? What do you think?
I like it. It depends on my feelings that day, like where I'm at that day. But I like dragging around with a whole lot of low if I'm gonna stay on top of the 7 and take the cut on it. But
She's got a
if I
back
want
cut.
to, if I want to get underneath it though, I'll play that with a little bit higher ball and not even threaten the 7 to get underneath it. But worked out nicely. She's got to look at it.
She's got to be aware of the speed, because she could easily overrun the position for the 8 if she doesn't have this correct and get behind the 9.
Oh,
hit
what a
that really
nice
nice.
touch. Really well executed. It is Hill on the bonus table. Rachel Lang has tied this matchup. The score is 7-7. And Stephanie Mitchell is currently at the table, but she has left herself. Well, it's interesting. She kind of caught the very small window to the 3. So if you guys can put it up on a secondary screen, that'd be great. You can do that as well.
She left herself at a kind of a steep angle here on this 9.
Yeah, it's tough. She's doing all the things though, and she knows she's on the shot clock. I'm not sure if she called her extension. But she, I don't know if she's already used it or not yet, but she's doing all the work. She
Oh,
overcut it.
overcut that.
She really came off the ball quickly. Yeah, she jumped right up off the shot. So maybe when she goes back and watches that later, she'll recognize.
She did not look like she was she did not look comfortable at the table.
All right. Duddy sneaks that one out. Unfortunately, Laura's missed on that 9. Hopefully, she gives herself the proper 5 seconds that she needs to scold herself and then lets it go. Sends it down the creek and gets back to work.
I think what happened there was that she got way too much angle than she expected, and then she needed to take a moment to reset. Because sometimes you have it in your mind, I want this position, and then when you don't get it, it's like almost a disappointment that happens. And then you have to kind of just let it go and just be like, how do I reset and address this?
Yeah, you definitely have to go back right to it. So Emily Duddy will be breaking. The score is 2-1 in her favor.
Dry break.
And very clustery. I wonder if, though, she may have had a small gap in her rack.
Well, the one almost went into the side pocket, but unfortunately hit one of the titties or the points. And shot out. But now we have, she gave it to Laura Semko or whatever, to have to deal with this situation because there's 2 clusters here to navigate around. That was nice. She bumped into the 2 and put it in a more favorable position. How would you get to this 3 ball, Lonnie?
Well, I think I would put some inside on it and come to the left side of the 6. I'd try to put some juice on her. Personally, I just like that, but I like inside a little bit better. I don't know. That's just me personally, but I don't know.
I'm an outside.
Yeah, and everyone's got their preference, right? Oh, she's gonna try to catch the gap. I'm not necessarily opposed to that either, but you gotta hit it firm enough that if you do bump something, it gets out of your way. All right, so she's in jail time.
She jail time herself.
Put the cuffs on.
It's like, whoop, whoop.
Well, and the worst part here, honestly, Ada, is like when you're in these situations, like, yeah, you gotta hit it. And if you make it, it's a bonus, I guess. But it's not, because even if you kick the 3 into the side pocket, you got no shot at the 4. And your only real shot is if you kick it to up table to the corner. So the cue tracks back towards the pink, but it's just a rough spot to be in. But you do have to hit it. That's for sure. Giving up ball in hand is is like the gauntlet
Well, I think she
in
really
these
needed
tournaments.
to kind of go with what you were saying
Mm-hmm.
before, was to hit the previous shot with more pace,
Sure.
because there was the cluster right there that she had to kind of make a little bit more favorable. So unfortunately, she just hit it a little too soft. Oh, Rachel Lang, 2 more balls to go in this hill match in the bonus coverage table.
And she's working on, it looks as though she's really working on making a decision. You can just see her. She's putting she's such a sweetheart, though. I just love her little self. Like, she's always kind. She's always sweet. You can see all her emotions at the table. If
Well,
anything, it almost gives me like the chills watching her sometimes because I feel it. You know what I mean? I know what she's going through.
I've played her several times and I know how she is, and she is trying to calm her nerves, really make sure that she strikes through this ball cleanly to get position for the next ball.
Sure. All right, so Rachel's on the 8. Let's see how it goes. Oh wow, she hit that so well. Coming back out, giving herself a really solid look at the 9, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
Rachel Lang's
Emily.
killing it. Good job.
No, Emily's got a steeper cut over here. She's gonna put some inside. Maybe. No.
Oh, she used outside.
Well, maybe I think she was concerned about running into this 9 ball with the inside.
Sure. Well, and then if you use nothing, you could risk scratching in the side as well. So I think she was avoiding 2 potential mistakes, which she's done beautifully. Right, steep cut on the 7. I don't know what happened. Oh, Dean stopped. Our president stopped right at the end of their table. So Emily asked the shot clocker to stop the clock for a second so she could wait for Dean to travel on by.
Wow, what a protractor. She completely avoided running into this 8, which would have been a bad situation.
Yeah, she hit it really well. All right, so it looks like Rachel Lang has advanced over Stephanie Mitchell. Steph will probably be upset with herself over the weird hook on the 7. That's all right. She'll advance still on the B side. She's taking the scenic route.
How's the rest of the room looking right now?
Well, good timing while these ladies are racking. Let's see what's going on here. Pia Filler taking a really strong lead, 3-0 over Veronica Lyon. Jordan Helfrey, 3-1 over Peg Hegarty. Being hung, 2-1 over Holly Figueroa. Janik, 2-1 over Kia Bennett. All right, and then Kelly Fisher's 3-0 over Eminem, Michelle Monk. Right now, Michelle can be a little dangerous at times. So Kelly knows that. She knows Michelle. She's going to do everything in her power to keep her in her chair. All right, score is 3-1 in Emily Duddy's favor. Laura Semko will be breaking next. Now they are doing some player announcements. So Laura does have the right to stop and wait if she'd like. She's going to keep running, keeping on. Laura's break is nice. She's got a really good break.
She does.
She makes the 1 in the side consistently. She's done it 2 out of 3 breaks.
She has a conundrum, though. We've got the 693 clustered up in the center.
Yeah, she definitely has some work to do. I wonder if she's going in the right direction to come underneath the 3.
I think so. But then is the
Yeah.
3 cleared for that corner pocket?
I think she's trying to decide exactly what is the move here, right?
Yep. Do you like the logo there on the overhead view? I feel like it's tough to see, but maybe it's my eyes or where I'm sitting.
Yeah, actually the overhead probably the camera probably needs to be but the exposure needs to come down a little bit. Now that you say that.
Oh, I don't know if that was the right move there. She really needed to go a few rails over. It looks like she fouled. Yeah, she might have double hit that ball or something. Emily Duddy comes to the table with ball in hand. She's looking at this 3-9 combo. I don't know if it's there. So I think there is definitely a safety option. Yeah, this is definitely the smarter choice. Oh, she was like, no safety. I can see this. Fortunately, commentators' view is not the same as players' view.
Give me just a second. I want to check this really quick. Much better.
Yeah, that's much better.
That was super washed out. All right, I fixed it. There's Kathy's head. She's our tournament director.
Yeah, she's removing the template, the perfect rack, from the table, which is a smart move because sometimes you can accidentally have a unfavorable roll if it hits the template in a certain way. Fortunately, Emily landed kind of on the wrong side of this 6 ball. So she's can opt to try to go follow, hit it softer, and then play it safe. Do you think that Laura can see this, Lonnie? Maybe overhead? Maybe like a slight, like an edge, maybe.
Yeah, I think she has the edge of it for sure. But if not, I mean, the good thing is she's, on a good enough side of it, she can swerve to hit it if she needs to. Let's stay here and see. She might have a good safety if she's got the edge of it.
Oh no.
Yeah,
She clipped the 9.
she did.
I
All
think
in hand.
the foul on the 2 kind of derailed her a little bit, and it's when you make a mistake like that, you definitely have to like step back and regroup.
Well, it's tough too. I think that remember I said she's got the 5 seconds to get rid of that. To get, allow yourself some grace for 5 seconds to beat yourself up over that missed 9 ball, but then you need to come back. Right? And I think maybe there's a little bit of negative energy maybe attached to her right now.
Yeah.
Missing a 9 ball, she felt like we discussed already. All right, so Duddy's taking quick work of this. Oh,
I think the foul was that she double hit the ball because the way it looked like.
oh.
Yeah, when she struck through the ball, like, the cue ball hit it twice.
Was it the 3 ball she fell down or the 2 I was working on the overhead?
It was the 2 ball into the
2.
side pocket.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh no.
Yeah, a little bit of mistake there from Duddy. You could tell though that she was like she kind of slowed the cue ball down, but the cue was, real close to the side pocket, making it awkward.
Again, going back to what I said earlier, she landed in a position she wasn't expecting. Yeah, so she's telling Laura she's on 2 because she had the foul on the 2 ball and then she clipped the 9 ball before. So she's definitely on 2 now, which is she has to tell her, otherwise, if she fouls on this, then it will be a loss of game otherwise if she didn't say anything. Oh, it's the other way around, sorry. Too many times of live stream conversation today. Whoops.
Hey guys, I want to let you all know too. Oh yeah, see, she's definitely in her own head at the moment because Laura can make that 9 ball without question. She's very, very capable. Just to let everyone know too, for those of you guys who are not aware, Game On Gear, Big Family Custom Creations, they are the apparel sponsor here at the WPBA. They have made some really killer, cool trucker hats. If you guys are interested with the 50th anniversary WPBA logo on them. If you're interested in that, please reach out to them. We have quite a few on site right here at our event, but they won't last long. So, and you have to be here to purchase those. But I'm telling you guys, they're fire, so go check it out. All right. Yeah, Laura's definitely in that uncomfortable space. And what happens a lot of times, you'll see this, like, I don't know if it's because we're female or if we're like empathic, you know what I mean? But you ever notice that when one person misses, like then the next person misses the same ball, and then, it just tends to kind of
I
lend
think that's
itself that way.
I think it's a human nature thing. It's like the
Yeah.
whole sneezing phenomenon. When someone starts
Yeah.
sneezing, the other person starts sneezing.
Exactly. Oh, and she drains it. Good shot from Emily Duddy. She wasn't left the easiest shot, and she made it look easy.
I
All
think
right.
Laura's in a downward spiral right now because she started with one mistake and is now
Mhm.
compounding the mistakes and
Yeah.
needs to go reset herself.
Yeah, and now Laura, she does have a break available to her, and I would say that after this rack, especially if she doesn't win this rack, I would take my break. I would try to reset the energy in the space and reevaluate my current situation. Maybe go outside and run my head into a wall and then come back.
Oh my goodness.
Like, you know how it is though, when you're negatively impacted by whatever's happening at the table, like it's hard to swallow that.
Well, I go to the bathroom and I do push-ups and psych myself up and say I can do better.
I feel like that is so something you would do. Ada. I'm gonna follow you to the bathroom next time you're in a match. If you're down, I'm gonna be like
I'm doing
watching you.
push-ups, yes.
I will count them for you. That's what kind of friend I am.
I'm telling you, it's like we're all human. We make
That's
mistakes. How
right.
do you recover from that? You
That's
gotta psych
right.
yourself up and say you can do better.
Right, so the famous Emily Duddy leg kick off the break. Unfortunately, she has broken dry.
I can't leg kick. Do you leg kick?
No, I don't think I do. I don't know. I don't. I think I used to more when we were kind of breaking without really knowing what exactly was going on. So I'm talking like 20 years ago. But now there's so much knowledge with the template racks and the braking patterns and the speeds and how the balls will react. I think we just know more, and so you don't see it as much as you used to. The whole, put all of your oomph into the break like you used to back in the day, where you just crushing them and hope that you make something. Oh, that's a good shot. Good shot from Laura there. She bumps the 9 out of the way. She's got a good solid look at the 2-4. Maybe a little off angle, but oh no, it's great.
Gotta be careful. Well, her shirt's kind of very close to this ball there.
Right, so a little, I don't know if that was an intentional cue ball. I'm not really sure about that. So, and I've only seen Laura play a handful of times, so I really couldn't tell you by body mannerisms or anything what her intentions are. Some players like Emily, we've seen it so much that we kind of can tell by her body movements or facial expressions what's going on. But Laura, I'm not super familiar with.
I've played Laura a few times. I think Laura is a really good shot maker, but she definitely needs a little more seasoning on position play.
Sure. Well, and I think too, in our part of the country, and I have to say this, we're not so fortunate like you guys on the East Coast. Like there are not a ton of pool rooms with 9-foot tables. And
It's astounding to me
it's
because
wild, isn't it?
you would think there's much more space in the middle
Yeah.
of America where you can have 9-foot tables, but it seems like if you want to go play pool, it's really bar tables. So maybe the
Yeah.
priority is drinking and not necessarily pool playing.
Yeah. So in our part of the country, like our leagues and things are mostly played on 7-foot tables.
I could never move there. Nope.
No, you wouldn't enjoy it, but
Nope.
you just do like I do and you buy a diamond 9-foot and put it in your house. That's what you do.
I would never go socialize. I mean, I would
Well,
never be in part of leagues then. I would just go maybe hang out with friends and have drinks, but
sure. All right, so Emily does miss the kick on the safety from Laura, and Laura is, she is rewarded with ball in hand. So probably need to just take some time, take a few extra breaths, and just trust her instincts. Try to get back to work.
yeah, like for example, she's like a little bit on the wrong side of this 3 ball to get to the 5.
She is. Yeah, she might be all right. She can one railer. I don't think the 6 is even an issue. I don't think it's that much, right? Yeah, a little inside English. Kill it coming off the rail. Probably awkward over the 7 now, but still. Yeah, not quite far enough. Or too far. Yeah, she took a nice deep breath there. I like that. You got to release that energy. One thing, if you listen to or take any lessons from some of the top players, they'll tell you that their breathing techniques are absolutely crucial for their style of play. So, all right. So she does kind of bobble the pocket, not hitting the ball super clean. And
That
she
was not
doesn't leave,
smooth.
yeah, she doesn't leave Emily much. So Emily more than likely will
This is
play
a
a
safe,
safety.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
safety shot. Send this 5 ball behind this 5-9.
It's a little deceiving. You think as though there is a window, but I'm not sure that there really is.
I don't think there is one.
Mm-mm. Oh, hi Marty. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I would agree with you. I think three cushion is absolutely an amazing game to learn and the more you play it, the more the angles become very natural to you. In Lansing, Michigan, they used to have a nice three cushion table and I had the privilege of playing on it a few times, as well as snookers in Livonia, Michigan.
Have you heard
So,
of a game called 235? The Coe brothers play it. So
oh
pretty
no.
much 3 cushion. So you have the 3 ball, the 1 ball, and the 11 ball, and it's kind of a 3 cushion game you play on a 9-foot table
Oh, that's kind of fun.
called 235.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to Google this.
So I think the goal is to hit the 1 ball and then set up for the 2nd ball and then hit the 2 after that, and hit all 3. So it's pretty complicated, but it does help you see some of these. But I have a hard time because I want to pocket everything.
Well, there's definitely you're gonna be in a lot of trouble on a three cushion
I know.
table.
No, there's no pockets in the 3
I know,
cushion.
that's what I mean. You're gonna be in a lot of trouble looking for a pocket on one of those.
So maybe I need to be on a table without any pockets, so I kind of avoid that tendency that I want to pocket everything.
I think all games are beneficial. I know that on the East Coast, you see a ton of 14-1 straight pool. You go down south, you see a lot of one pocket. You go, south, even parts of
Oh my
Michigan,
goodness.
you see
Oh
a lot of
wow.
bank pool.
She rushed
Yeah,
that shot.
yeah, that is not typical of Emily. You very rarely see her miss balls of that nature. She's
She got
very
down too
comfortable.
quick. She needed to take her full pre-shot routine.
Sure.
I think maybe she's getting a little anxious to close. She's already halfway in the score line.
Yeah, 4-1. in her favor. Laura's got a good look at this 9. It may be steep, but she can make this. Have to be mindful of the side pocket.
No, she decided to
She went
bank.
after the bank. I don't know if I like the bank there. Just because the cue being on the rail like that. I feel like it's almost a little easier probably to cut that ball, but
I think it's a safety opportunity.
there you go. There's that too.
Because on the rail, I automatically am just like, this is very difficult.
Yeah. Well, the whole thing's difficult, right?
Yes.
All right. So rolling that 9 in, Emily Duddy getting that that rag back. She's a little upset with herself. The scoreline is 5-1 in her favor. Breaking rack number 7 will be Laura Semko.
Yeah, Emily needs to also calm down too and regroup.
Emily's always high energy, though. You know what I mean? Whether it's positive or negative or whatever it is, she's just always full of energy. I don't know if I've ever seen her not full of energy. I mean, you're her roadie, you're her partner.
Yeah.
So you guys travel together a lot. So of course you have seen her in those more calmer moments.
Yes.
When she's competing, she's a lot of energy.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
it's just her style.
that's her style.
Absolutely.
I feel like I have a lot of energy playing pool too. I'm definitely an intense player. I am not like, I feel like players fall into two camps, like have fun and relax, and they do well like that. And I'm like, no, I have to be like, I have to kill you. I have to take it seriously.
My biggest problem is my own. I am my own worst critic. So I beat myself up. I never really, have any problems with others. It's usually just how I do to myself.
I get very determined. I make a mistake and I'm like, I can do better.
That's a good attribute to have, though.
So many times I'm like out of line and I'm like, I put myself in this position. I can get myself out of this position
That's all right.
and come up with a solution.
I wish I had more of that positive energy. I am working very diligently to change that, though. All right, so I'm trying to go back, kind of like I learned a little bit from Margaret, the whole fact and like loving the game and enjoying the game again. I learned a lot of that from her, like her coming back around, and yes, it's a lot of work to be talented, um, but it's just you got to remember that we do this. Even if you're doing it for a living, you do it because you love the game. And I sometimes lose that with my pursuit for perfection.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? Like I'm always, and now I'm giving myself more grace. I think it's important. All right. So Emily played a really nice safety there. Although I think Laura does have just the edge of the 1. This could be,
Well,
disastrous, but we'll see.
you just gotta use some spin to hit it, I think. Yeah.
All right, she used the wrong spin and it reversed off the rail and comes straight back.
I think she has a chance to 3-foul her right now. She's on 1. If Emily sticks her behind this 3, she'll be on 2 if she doesn't kick that ball.
All right, so Emily's looking to put her on 2. Yeah, the 2's in a bad spot. The 7-8 are tied up. I mean, why not?
It's a
Yeah.
not
That's something that I think too is certain players that they understand the memo. They got the memo. You know, that if scratch off the break, don't be surprised if they shoot the first shot as a safety to try to put you on too early. You know, like there's certain players that really, really focus on using that. Although I think at this level, you're not going to mentally get your opponent just because you 3-fouled them. Now,
Right.
you will on the amateur level. If you 3-foul someone, it could completely crack them for the match. But on the top level, that'll never happen. But it is a good move to make if someone scratches on the break, is to go, especially if the rack is screwy like this. All right, so this is a good shot. I mean, she left her in a really tough spot. Can she 2-rail underneath it? Oh,
No.
she just couldn't bend it enough. All right. It's a foul, Laura. Now, isn't this the second ball in hand for Laura? Did I miss something? I might have missed something.
No, it's the first one.
Okay. Yeah.
Emily tried to stick her behind this 3, and then she was able to clip the 1 and then leave Emily with that.
Oh, and then she played the safe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. All right. So Laura's opening the racks up. I don't know that she's necessarily leaving Emily hooked from her ball, but she's trying to move things around and not leave Emily a clean shot. All right. So that has leaked out. Oh, maybe not. Interesting. I really do enjoy the overhead view.
Yeah, this contrast is much better now because I was having a hard time before.
Yeah, I had to go in and change the exposure. I hadn't really messed with the camera too much once we mounted it, so seeing it that way. And then you said something, I was like, you know, she's right. All right, so she could see that. Great shot. Time to get things started for Laura Semko. She needs to just, you know, do the work.
Oh, so there's the bait in the previous rack. Laura Semko fouled on the 2 if it was a double hit or a shot clock. Unfortunately, we're too far away to ask the shot clock person what the issue was.
Now, see here, Laura seems a little disappointed, but to be fair, this is not terrible. I mean, it's not your favorite, but if you pocket this ball, your cue ball's naturally going to come around for the 4-7.
Well, she's kind of looks uncomfortable. She has to climb over the table.
All right, not a bad idea there. Unfortunately, she didn't leave Emily on the other side of the 6, so Emily will have a look at the 3.
She might be able to kick combo this 6 into the side pocket. I don't know if the overhead will be able to see something like that.
Maybe.
Nope, she's like, I'm not going for that.
Yeah, she has left Laura a decent look at the 3 in the side, though. So Laura has an opportunity here. Love to see her, you know, just stay positive and put the work. Just focus on one ball at a time.
Yes.
One positional shot at a time. Try not to look too far ahead in the rack until you get comfortable.
Well, this is an awkward shot. The side pockets are very pointy.
The pointy pockets.
It's like Madonna's outfit during Vogue. Very pointy.
All right. So this one, you have to pay a lot of attention. This could be tricky depending on how deep the 7 is into the pocket. She could accidentally follow the 4 over top of the 7 into the pocket as well. All right, so she cut it a little extra thin.
Do you think there's going to be a carom shot now?
No. Being not super familiar with Laura's game, I'm not really sure what her tendencies are.
I think her tendencies are super simple.
Yeah,
Like,
and I
keep it
think that's
simple.
best for her right now too, is just keep it simple.
I'm not saying she's super simple. I'm like, her tendency is to
Yeah.
go with the simpler shot.
Sure. Try not to get too crazy creative. Keep it clean. All right, good shot. Yeah, just try not to leave anything like
Right.
super easy. Right. I like this. I think
Not
that's
high risk.
right. Agreed. After this rack, guys, we'll check the scores going on around the room. Thanks for tuning in. If you're not currently a subscriber to WPBA Billiards on YouTube, make sure you do that.
And don't forget, there is a bonus table stream with no commentary. Caroline Powell is up 2-0 over Shauna Lewis.
Yeah, that match is just getting started. If you want to go check that out, you can feel free to enjoy.
Well, check out this safety. I wonder if she's gonna go air Laura. I'm not sure if the kick is there. She's gotta jump this. I don't. It's gonna kick it.
Put a little right hand spin on this, catch the rail, and kick the 4 up table. One thing she wants to be really careful of. Oh, I don't,
Oh, it's a trap.
yeah.
It was a trap. If you are a Star Wars fan, you know what I'm talking about.
It's a trap. Don't
It's a
go in
trap.
it. Don't go in that door.
It was literally a trap.
Oh. Smart shot from Emily. That's the one thing too, I think, from all Emily's years playing on tour. She's very smart at the pool table. She plays the right shot often. The safeties, she makes good decisions when it comes to safety play. Very rarely does Emily just fire at something super random. Like, right. A little straight on the 6. I don't know if she'll accept it or if she'll go 2 rails out of the corner. What do you think there, Ada?
I think she just accepts it, but I think, well, she's getting extension out, so I think she's gonna go 2 rails, like you said.
Yeah, that added weight, and I don't think a lot of people realize this, but that added weight from the extension gives you a little extra something. If you got a draw, or she accepted it. If you got a draw, you can get a little bit better draw out of a shot, especially with some distance by adding that extra weight from your cue extension.
Well, she gave herself an angle for this 8, so
Sure.
she is, you know.
And do you roll this though? Oh, yeah.
Oh my.
That's tough action.
Again, I think she needed to take a little bit more time. I don't know if the shot clock was in effect there.
The ball's not turning over. All right. True story. I practiced this shot.
This
for
one
like
right now?
2 hours. At home one day.
This shot?
Yeah.
For those of you joining, we have Lonnie Fox-Raymond and Ada Leo in the commentary booth.
Oh, thanks for tuning in, Thomas. If you're new to the chat room, please take just a second, subscribe to the channel. We do appreciate the support, and welcome to the WPBA. Oh, good shot. Yeah, literally, I practiced that shot from multiple lengths, time and time again. And I did it for like hours one day because I just find, like, especially as I get older, my vision is a little strange. And well, it changes as you age, right?
Yeah.
You know this. And my vision has changed a little bit. And so I have had trouble with those shots since I've gotten older. Before, they seemed very simple and easy, and I didn't pull them off the rail. But if they're just a tear off the rail, just a little bit, I was pulling them off the rail even further and shooting them so far to the outside of the pocket that I was almost missing them, overcutting them basically.
Yeah.
So I had to really I had to work on it, and I put some time in. My husband helped me do that. He set the ball up time and time again for me. Appreciated that.
Oh, that's love.
Yeah, he's a nice guy sometimes.
We have a player break going on. Would you like to play some commercials?
Yeah, we could do that. Let's also, I want to check real quick before we go to the commercials. Let's see what's going on around the room. Pia Filler on the hill, 7-1 over Veronica Lyon. Jordan Helfrey also on the hill, 7-1 over Peg Haggerty. Caroline Powell and Shayna Lewis, we call her Skittles. Kapow's currently up on her, 3-0 right now. Bean Hung, 5-2 over Holly Figueroa. Angela Janik and Kia Bennett. Kia Bennett has taken the lead 4-2 Last we checked, I think the score was 2-0 in favor of the Croatian sensation. So Kia is she's coming back at it. And then, of course, our feature match 5-2.
We have 2 live streams going on. This main one, Table 4, if you're following on digitalpool.com. And we have Table 6, the bonus stream coverage table.
So the ladies are currently on a player break. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Lonnie Fox-Raymond. I've got Ada Leah in the booth. We're going to throw a few commercials, and we'll be back as soon as the players are back from their break.
In real estate, just like in pool, the setup is everything. When I play pool, I don't just focus on the ball in front of me. I'm planning my next shot. Selling your home works the same way. It's not about putting a sign in the yard. It's about positioning you for the next move, whether it's a quick sale, top dollar, or finding a dream home. With the right strategy, we don't just take the shot, we run the table. Let's line up your winning shot today.
All right, and we're back, ladies and gentlemen. So are the players. Emily Duddy to break. The score is 5-2. I dare to say, has Emily made any balls on the break?
She did.
She
early
did?
on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember it. That's why I was asking you. Typically I try to pay attention to that, but
I think
she's had a few dry breaks.
she did, and I think as the game has gone on, she's maybe tightened up a little bit, and
Sure.
it's now causing an issue with her break.
Mm-hmm. So just a quick reference, the Schuler Bauer is the arena sponsor. They covered the expense for the WPBA to build this arena for the World 8-Ball Championships, and so they are the official arena sponsor. You can see their logo in the top in the middle screen of the arena. And the lady in the commercial is actually Michelle Griffin, realtor extraordinaire and also board member here for the WPBA. So for those of you who are not familiar, I just love her little analogies in that video, in her commercial. It makes me giggle. She's quite a funny lady, and she's very kind. very sweet, and so I actually love her little commercial.
What a lucky bump there. She kicked the one ball and then clipped the six and got the cue ball behind the six.
So when my when my dad was alive, if you've got like a really good roll on him, he'd be like, "You better take your butt to the store and buy you a lottery ticket." He was very Southern, so he was from North Carolina, and he would just say some very funny things. But if you got a good roll on him, oh my goodness. He's like, "You're so lucky. I'll take your butt to the store and buy you a lottery ticket."
Oh my goodness.
Oh, the things that get said to you as a child that you remember growing up, right? All right, so she looks as though she can see the edge of this one. I don't know how much. She may be just thinning it, trying to get the cue ball under the
might be a trap.
9-8.
It was almost a trap.
All right, so she didn't quite hit that the way she would have enjoyed, but Emily's got options, so.
So stay tuned. Our 4 o'clock match will be Brittany Bryant versus Shanelle Loraine.
My girl Shanelle. I love her. I do. I love her. She is like literally the nicest person in the whole world. Like, but she's been really practicing, and in the last year, I've seen some huge improvements for Shanelle at the pool table. I know she's worked really hard for that, so I know she'd like to have a good performance on the stream. She's got her hands full.
She does.
Coming up to the bombshell. Brittany doesn't mess around. She don't play. So,
Well, it remains to be seen if she will have her business bun.
oh yeah, the double B.
The double B, the business bun.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Snaps.
Wow.
Snaps. Good shot for Laura. Unfortunate. I don't think she ended up good on the 2. There are a couple options here for her, though. She can come under it, kick it up table, try to keep the cue under the 5. She can maybe kick one rail and thin the edge of the 2, sending the cue ball towards the pink 4. Couple different options.
The 3 is up by this bottom short rail too. That's another thing.
All right, she needs to catch a rail. No rail?
No, she caught the rail, I think. Oh. Discussion.
Yeah, there's no replay. There's no replay. It has to be between the players. Yeah, Emily didn't call anyone to watch the hit. That is the player responsibility. Laura's saying no. Emily's questioning, which I think Emily has the right to question, of course. But there's honestly, Kathy, unless Laura gives it up, Kathy can't give it to her, right? I mean, still a player.
If there was not a referee, then it goes to
Right.
the player.
Yeah. She may be going back to watch it on the YouTube. They do watch it at the desk. I actually don't think that's fair, personally. I don't think they should be allowed to do that because none of the other tables can do that. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
But it was definitely a foul. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm not favoring Laura or Emily in this situation. I follow the rules. So we've never really used a replay system of any kind to call hits. So ideally, it's not really what we're streaming for, but that's up to the tournament director's discretion, not mine. Ada and I, we're just commentators who do the stream. That's it. And players, of course.
We're Switzerland. We are
Yeah.
neutral
Yeah.
parties in
We
this
need-
situation.
Yeah, we carry the white flag. All right, so they're making the decision now. Looks like Kia may be looking for someone to call a hit on her table with Angela. So there's ladies flying everywhere, flags going on everywhere, people everywhere.
And meanwhile, on the bonus coverage, we've got
Mm-hmm.
Caroline Powell 4-0 over Shanelle Lewis. So it
Good.
looks like Emily is. Oh, they're still reviewing the coverage.
Kapow. Kapow on the bonus table. One of my favorite nicknames to say on the stream.
Do you have ultimate favorite nickname on the stream to say?
Literally, that is my favorite. Kapow.
Kapow.
Yeah. Very animated.
She's like the nicest person. She's
Well, and I actually didn't I this is kind of funny. I didn't get to do Molly Bontrager's match with Kaylee McIntosh because I was also playing at the same time. But Molly and I have been teammates and friends for many, many years. We won the international championship team events together. We've won quite a couple, 2 or 3 Indiana state championships together. Even though I'm from Michigan, let's not go into that. But and we're very good friends, but I call her Molly Monster.
Molly Monster.
Yeah, and she had a great match against Kaylee McIntosh, who I also like because her nickname's The Natural. I like her nickname too. I like to say her name kind of comes off my, face really well. But I'm kind of bummed I didn't get to do Molly's match because I love her nickname. I call her Molly Monster. And if you've ever played her and she's in a gear on you, you'll know why I call her Molly Monster.
I've never played her before.
Yeah, she had some really good successes back in the NAPT days, which obviously was a tour of some kind, but it was not the WPBA, of course. And she has played in a few WPBA events, and she played in when we were partnered with the Predator Pro Billiard Series to get them off the ground. She played in a Michigan event, I think, there. Molly doesn't enjoy the travel side of the game. So she tends to stay close to home. She always wants to play here. So it's nice to see her finally get an invite to this event. This is the one she wants to play in. So
So yeah, it looked like the ruling was no rail, so Emily Duddy gets ball in hand.
yeah.
So the delay was that the tournament director had to go back and revisit the hit by Laura Semko on this 2-ball.
Yeah, so that's what was happening. They went to the tournament direction to find out the call on that.
Now Emily looks irritated.
Well, that was not a great shot. I can understand why she's irritated.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying I would be mad too. She could see it though. I didn't realize she could see that. So maybe some distance, but overall, still a very tough shot. She must have fallen flat on the 3, so that
She
may be
did.
what she was so irritated for.
Yeah.
Yeah, Em's very
Wears her heart on her sleeve.
yeah, you can definitely see her emotions when she plays. I'm also guilty of that. All right. So she overcut the 4-ball and she did leave it in the jaws, but I'm not sure that Emily's got a great look at it. She may be able to go rail first at it. I can't tell from here. She may have the whole ball. Sure almost looks like it, doesn't it? She's fine. All right. Oh, yeah.
So deep, the shelf.
Yeah, absolutely. All right.
I wonder if that delay also kind of caused Emily to get a little bit out of stroke there.
No offense, but she kind of caused that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? By going to the director. I necessarily, I think Laura should have given it up, but maybe Laura truly believed it wasn't a foul. I don't know. I mean,
So hard.
yeah, it's one of those situations, right? It's
Mhm.
give or take one way or the other. But it is hard when you cause a weird delay in the game to get back into that same level of focus you had prior to it. Yeah, I mean, we're just gonna get back to what's currently happening, though.
Yeah.
Let's stay with that. Can't do anything about what was or could have been or should have been or would have been.
Well, Laura
But
was completely on the wrong side of this 5 ball, and I think
it's a tough back cut too. All right, so it is a race to 8, ladies and gentlemen. The score is 5-2 in favor of Emily Duddy.
that's a tough shot as a lefty to be reaching over like that.
Yeah.
Just gonna try to kick it off the rail, spin kick it.
Oh, nice touch.
She did clip it.
Yeah, she did. She absolutely clipped that ball.
I
Good
think
effort.
she needed to hit it with more speed and swing that cue ball around.
Mhm. Right, so that worked out nice. She got a good favorable bump on the 7. Nice shot. She wants the cue to slow it up a bit. Oh, it's tracking too far.
Well, Emily does like a good bank, so let's see if she's gonna go for it.
All right, does it make it the 2-railer? Look at that, folks.
Wow.
So I have a friend who plays a lot of league pool and bar pool. As a matter of fact, it's my very best friend. But when we were young and she would bank the balls, she would always do that, make it 2 rails. So when we would go to team tournaments and stuff, she just started calling them there in the 2nd rail, and they would fall all the time. People thought she was so cool. They're like, "Oh, she made this 2-railers," and
Was
like,
that her nickname? 2-railer?
yeah, we should have called her 2-rail Jen. But no, but it was funny because she started calling it. It always made me giggle. All right, so good shot for Emily on the 8 ball. Unfortunately, it overrun just a tad to the 9. She should be fine. I favor Emily to make this ball. It's not out of her wheelhouse by any means. Just a little more difficult than she probably would have enjoyed.
Does she eat this for breakfast? No, she
Oh,
does not eat those
I
shots for
really
breakfast.
favored her to make that.
She was too quick on the delivery. Maybe
A little
because
uncomfortable, maybe.
yeah, uncomfortable with the extension on the cue, added weight. She did not leave Laura an easy shot though. This is a tester.
So, it's unfortunate for Laura. I know she's really like in her own head right now. But those shots, things like that right there, when someone that you're playing in a match, especially at this level of play, those are the kinds of shots that you kind of have to make. Like when you're down in a match against a solid player in tournaments like this, when you do get that opportunity, you have to really, but there's been so many ups or downs in this match for Laura.
There's also another option she could have done, which is a two-way shot, which is
Yeah.
overcut the ball, and then the 9 ball would have come to the middle
Sure.
bottom short rail.
Aim for the overcut. I mean, obviously you don't want to miss the ball, but
And you want to be careful about scratching in the
sure.
bottom, in that top left corner too, if you to overcut. So it's tricky, but that was definitely an option for her to overcut and then leave it long for Emily, with what they call missing it on the pro side.
Yeah, you definitely want to, and that is a huge thing to learn, is that to teach yourself. But then it's so hard too. I know for a while there, when I had learned that about the overcutting and leaving it on the pro side instead, for the longest time, I would just do that instead of actually ever pocketing the ball. Because you get it in your head, that's what you're thinking about, right? The overcut. And eventually it just becomes more natural to aim to the sweet spot side of the pocket. But at first you do tend to miss those a lot because you're thinking about, overcutting it.
Well, look at this break. She makes
She's had I would say
3
that's
balls in there.
Yeah, I would say that's a shining point in this match for Laura up until this point. Now, I'm not saying this match is not over. It's alternate break. Anything could happen. Emily's had a few dry breaks. Laura could easily get back in this match. But her break is good. You can tell she's worked on her break. It is good. It's compliant. We don't use the 3-point rule here for the break right now. We've gotten away from that since we went to the 9 on the spot. But if it was, she's been compliant every time. Like, I do have to say, I
don't
think
like this
Laura's
choice,
break's got
though.
a nice break.
She's gonna try to stop this. I think she should just roll it.
Try to catch the gap between the 9 and 7.
All right, well, I mean, she's feeling good about it. I felt like she would have like decelerated,
Sure.
or especially now she's feeling pressure. She's down by 4 racks right now against Emily.
Well, she just made a good shot.
She did.
She executed it well, even with the little elevation in the cue. So looks like she's putting a little high inside on this ball, trying to check it up off the rail. Yeah. All right, so she left some distance. Should probably be okay. Now, me personally, I like shooting this with a center, maybe even a little below center, drag it 2 rails out of the corner to catch the center of the table. Some people play this with just a high ball and accept the 7 a little more.
I think I would play it with low left, or I mean, low left and swing at 3 rails.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you're gonna swing it all the way around to try to come under the 9.
Yes.
So you're gonna cross the line. Interesting.
Because I want to let my stroke out.
Sure. Sure.
She needed to hit it with more pace. She's okay,
She might
though.
need to, just simply to let her stroke clear out, right? I kind of agree with you on that.
I mean, she could go 1 rail out, but she might run into this 9. I think she's got to spin it around. She made it more difficult for herself, I think.
Yeah, I don't hold this. I think I try to shoot the 8 in the same pocket.
Watch out.
Ooh, yeah, she
Oh my
rolled
goodness.
it. The rolling is so difficult. You just can't, you can't control the roll.
I thought she would hit it with more pace and do what you said.
Get up there a little bit. Well, and with a little bit, if you hit the ball with a little pace but firmer, right? You're gonna slow the cue ball down off the second rail that way. All right, so Duddy says, "I'll take it. Give me the ball in hand, folks." With this 9, she could very easily put herself on the hill. All right, there you have it. Emily Duddy on the hill, 7-2 over Laura Semko from Chicago. Got work to do, though. Emily Duddy will be breaking.
And around the room, we have Caroline Powell, 5-0 over Shauna Lewis on the bonus table coverage with no commentary. And finishing up over here, we also have Angela Janik is down 2-7 against Kia Bennett. What a comeback there from Kia, because I think Angela Janik was up in that match.
Angela was up 2-0 and hasn't been up since, though, I don't believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think he has won 7 in a row, to be fair. I don't really know what's going on, but Angela is, I can actually see Angela's table. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. She just scratched on the 5. Did she just give ball in hand out the 9? Oh, no. The 6 is out there.
And the 7.
The 7 is there. There's a banner in that half of the table for me. Okay, I see it.
Yeah, so the
6,
7's
7,
in the
9.
corner. Yeah.
All right. So,
Well, Emily made a ball on the break now.
yay. We got one down.
Unfortunately, I don't know she has a pocket for this one ball, so she's going to have to play a save.
No, but boy, oh boy, there's a lot of options for safety play here.
She's got to make sure to protect her lead, so she's not going to go for anything low percentage.
Can she shoot it through the 4-5 or the 5-2 and put the cue on the 5? Like that.
It's like you're a mind reader.
Yeah, that's what it is. What's the lady who, the medium? She was coming here actually to the Soaring Eagle Casino.
A medium?
Yeah, who is the lady that she was blonde and she had big hair and big nails and oh my goodness. If anyone in the chat can remember her name, she had her own TV show. Oh my goodness. I don't know why I'm not remembering this lady's name. Anyway,
She's
did
from Long Island or something?
Yeah, I feel like maybe it was a Long Island medium or something.
Yes.
I can't remember her name now. I'm surprised actually because I actually really like this lady. I liked her show. So anyway, man, if they only paid, me to call those shots in pool the same way they paid that lady. To have a
Teresa
TV show.
Caputo.
There you go. Thank you. Oh, there's a Teresa giving us the answer in the chat room. Hello. Thank you. I loved her. She did a show right here in Michigan at the Soaring Eagle Casino. And I really wanted to go, and I think I was out of town when it happened. Super sad about that. What's up, Sarah Church? Thank you. Of course you would know, right? I should have known it. Sarah's my friend from home.
Oh, I see.
In the chat room. All right, so Emily's doing straight work and then rolls that one in. Those can always be very strange shots.
I think she's just now speeding up just a little bit too much and is getting a little bit like losing the cue ball a little bit.
Yeah, she's feeling it though, right?
Yeah.
She knows she's on the cusp of snapping this match off.
Overhead, please. I can't see.
Interesting.
I think she's gonna kick it, top long rail. Or like that.
Kind of try to shorten it up. There you go.
Oh, runs into the 9.
Oh, swish.
Gives her ball in
no.
hand. No,
I didn't see her clip the 9.
She clipped the 9. Oh my goodness, someone's referencing Miss Chloe. What did you start?
In the chat room. Yeah, there's always good conversations in the chat room. If you're currently watching on any other platform or Billiard TV, thank you for tuning in. We appreciate the support, and we love that you're watching the ladies of the WPBA. But if you're always welcome to come check out the funnest chat room in the business at WPBA Billiards on YouTube.
Lonnie Fox-Raymond, voice of the stream, plays next at 7 p.m. Eastern time.
Yeah.
So you will not hear her on the stream. Because she
Nope.
is busy playing.
Ada's going to take care of business, and she's going to do the next match, which we will have Brittany, Bryant, and Shanelle, Loraine on the feature table next. Hi, Cal in the chat. I play next. Oh, wait. No, I play at 7.
You play at 7.
I'm trying to play next, apparently.
No, that's Brittany, Brian, and Shanelle next on the stream.
Oh. Well, there's that. All right, Laura, let's go, girlfriend. I'm like always cheering everybody on. I really love an underdog too, by the way. So if someone's behind, I am like cheering for them to come back. I love that stuff. It makes for the best stories when someone's on a fight, you know, they're in a grind. All right, so this is a very makeable shot. It does require some, you know,
Awkward queuing,
yeah, you just got to really cue comfortably, get as comfortable as you can, and stay down, watch the ball fall, go all the way through on your stroke. She may have fallen a little flat on the 6. Getting from the 6 to the 7 could
She's got to
be dangerous.
spinnies around it.
The spinnies.
She's got a spinny the 6 ball.
All right.
Gotta be careful though.
Well, when the ball is close to the rail or frozen to the rail, this shot is a lot easier. When you're an inch or more off the rail, it's much more difficult. Good strike. Well played. Good shot from Laura. She's grinding. Starting to feel the heat a little bit. How do you like to play this shot right here? Do you come 2 rails out, shooting the 9 in the same pocket? Do you drag it over with some draw? What do you enjoy?
2 rails. So
2
you don't let
rails.
your stroke let off your stroke. I feel
All
like
right.
I mean, it's tough to see how much angle if it's like
I know it's always difficult, isn't it?
what's overhead say?
Let's see.
Yeah, 2 rails.
I don't know. Not sure. I think I guess it depends. If I was up to the table, I could give you a more definitive answer, but I like the draw.
You have to be so smooth in your draw though.
Yeah, but I don't decel on the draw stroke on that. If I'm worried about the scratch, I might decel on the high ball 2 rails out. I know it's weird, isn't it? Like I don't decel on my draw strokes. But if I'm worried about scratching, I might decel on the 2 railer.
No, I'm the opposite. I feel
Yeah.
like, yeah, no.
I do like the 2 railer though. I was just worried about the scratch. I was, for me, I wasn't sure. And she looked at it, which made me think even more so. All right. So this 9 ball, it's a big ball for Laura. Let's get it down.
Wiping its
She
feet.
banked it in. All right. Great shot from Laura. Nice few balls there to get out. Maybe build a little confidence for her. The score is 7-3 with Emily Duddy on the hill. Raise to 8.
Raise to 8. So Emily
Laura
needs
breaking.
to, at this point you get anxious to close. You need to just do your pre-shot routine. Keep to your pace.
The ooze.
The woosa.
All right, guys. Caroline Powell up 5-1 over Shanna Lewis, the Skittles, we like to call her. And I think all the other matches are complete except for that one on the secondary bonus table. But to be fair, they got started later than everyone else also because Stephanie and Rachel were in that grinder match. So,
Yes.
so we're going to give them a little grace on the bonus coverage table. Oh, Jeff, headache. Hi, Janine. Thank you for your donation in our chat. We appreciate your support. Laura Semko will be breaking.
Well, she has been breaking great, so let's see how she does with this one.
I really like her break. Let's see if she can do it again.
Oh no. Do you think we had commentators curse on this situation? Or she's feeling the pressure right now?
All right, so it looks like Duddy is putting in all the work right now. She had a nice successful. She'd love to finish this match with a run out, right? Laura Semko with a dry break. And to be fair, I think it's her first dry break of the match. She has had a beautiful break. So consistent. I would say that's the shining point of this match so far for Laura Semko. But Duddy is going straight to work. So she looks very determined. I like that. I will say that Duddy knows how to bring the fierceness when necessary. So we'll see if she can close this match out. All right, so she does push the 9 towards the pocket, doesn't block up the 7, so that's okay. She is going to have to come with a solid shot on this 6. You've seen her nod her head. She knows that this is a big shot. Emily has been in these positions many times. She's very familiar, so as long as she stays smooth, watches the ball fall, and she puts a little jab in that stroke, she's going to want to try to bring that back around. It is so hard to close when you're on the hill. And you know you've got a little cushion, right? Because your opponent's only on 2 or 3 at the time. It's very hard to close. It's very hard to mentally stay into that and close down the match. I know that can be, especially if you don't feel as though you've had your most stellar match. But Laura's got work to do, and she's not ready to be done yet. So we'll see if Laura can close out this rack. And if nothing else, just solidify another win on the scoreboard. Oh, what? What? Oh, she laid it right in the jaws. Laid it right in the jaws. Oh, my goodness. All right. Nice shot to get the cue ball back towards the center of the table. Doesn't bump the 8 on the way, which is great. She's going to be super stretched. So she's going to go ahead and instead of getting her extension, I think she could have used her extension here. She's going to go ahead and just go with the bridge.
Well, this is where you could see she's right-handed. She's got to use the bridge right-handed.
Oh, there you go.
You
Yeah,
see
I didn't even notice that.
For
That's
me,
awesome.
that's a telltale giveaway that you're the opposite hand of how you play. Kaylee, watch Kaylee
She does the same
McIntosh.
thing too.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Same thing. I find it so fascinating.
It is kind of wild. I mean, can Emily play with her right hand at all?
No.
Oh, that's brutal. To be a natural righty and play pool left-handed and then cannot use your right hand, that's brutal. I feel that. Oh no, what is going on? Oh, the pool demons. Wow, to come underneath that. I don't know that that was necessary, but that's a decision. Maybe Angela afterwards in the end match thing. If Emily manages to sneak through this match, how does she feel about the weird scratch off the 8 ball there when the scoreline was 7-3? But Laura's going to take it, and that gets her one more rack on the board. Score is 7-4. Emily Duddy will be breaking, ladies and gentlemen. She's going to try to pull it back together. Wow, what is going on? And this is some crazy stuff happening in this match. All right, so Laura, she's not going anywhere. She's going to take advantage of every opportunity, and that's exactly what she's supposed to do. The score line is currently 7-4. Emily Duddy will be breaking. She is on the hill. This is a race to 8, ladies and gentlemen. So there's still some more match to be played. We'll see if Emily has done the work and got that break under control. She has had a few dry breaks in this match, a few more than usual for Miss Duddy. All right. So she does get the 8 in the side. She misses the 1 in the side, but the 8 does bank around and land in the side. So she's got to look.
Oh, she's got a... Is there a juicy combo or carom?
Ooh, is there a match winning carom?
Do you go for it right now? You're in the hill. Do you attempt it?
I mean, I guess only if you think you can get a safe out of it as well, right? Like a 2-way. See if she goes for it. She does. Oh, all right. So no bueno.
Oh, but she's got coverage.
But she did get away with it. A little bit of pace. She caused some separation there. I don't mind that at all. Playing it with enough pace that she moves some things around, right? One of my favorite sayings is fortune does tend to favor the bold. So being a little aggressive sometimes will work in your favor. All right, is Laura going to the air? She air Laura?
It's air Laura.
Better than spirit air. That one ain't in business no more.
Completely misses the
All the way
jump.
around it. What is going on?
All the way around.
All right, good effort. A little bit too much gas on that one.
But there's still the conundrum of the 3, 4, 9. A little bit tied up there. Now she's got to decide, maybe use some inside, get it into the line of the 3. But then it's like, how do you get that 4 out of the way? Or play it safe on the 3? She's got to make sure she takes her time and makes the right decision for every shot. Yes, please like, share, and follow the stream so that we can continue to bring you free streams of the ladies playing. If you're just joining us right now, we have Ada Leo and Lonnie Fox-Raymond in the booth. Lonnie's helping Angela Janet get set up for the player interview. After this match is over, we're doing this recap where we like to interview the winner of the match and ask them some key questions of things that happened during the match. I mean, there is a possibility that Laura can pocket this 3 ball, send the cue ball around a little bit, and then try to carom off of this 9. And I would definitely get a referee to watch that if she's going to go do that. or play it safe. There's nothing wrong with that. These pockets are about 4 1/4. They're pretty tight. And the cloth is Simonis cloth, pretty new. Although the conditions here are a little bit humid, yeah, and there's air conditioning. So it's a very strange sensation of slow and fast, depending on what you're trying to do with the cue ball. For those of you who are following your favorite player, the brackets on digitalpool.com, go to the tournaments tab, type in WPBA, and you'll see this event, the 2026 Soaring Eagle Masters. Our next live stream match on this table will be Brittany Bryant versus Shanelle Loraine at 4 o'clock once this concludes. So Laura opted to go for long distance and try to like clear up this 4-9 situation. So this is going to be a true test of how smooth Emily Duddy's stroke is going to be to deliver this shot.
Oh man, this is a tester. Oh, nice hit with a little
Wow,
inside as well.
that
Good
was
shot.
boss.
That was pretty sporty.
From that distance, that's way tough.
All right, so this is not a terrible. All right, I like this. She's really just not going to give anything away. I think that is a very smart decision from Emily.
Well, she's got 3 balls on rails. This 5, 6, and 7. This is definitely not an easy run out. She hit that 5 pretty sporty and get on the correct side of this 6, but it's still long distance. She's got to make sure she takes her time and strokes smoothly through this shot.
Oh. Oh man. This is a tester.
Big tester there. It's kind of a steep cut. Then she has to get position for the 7.
All right, don't forget, folks, coming up next on the feature table, we're going to have Brittany Bryant and Shanelle Loraine. So,
Oh my goodness, she
wow.
overcut that.
And she hit it really smoothly, too. I
She
mean,
did
she
hit
played
it
it
smooth.
very clean.
I think she put a little of, it looked like it spun a little bit. Extra spin.
All right, thanks everybody for tuning in, whether you're watching on WPBA Billiards on YouTube or you're watching on Billiard TV. We appreciate your support and thank you so much for supporting the ladies of the WPBA. We love providing all this fun, interesting, creative pool that you see with the ladies here on tour. All the different personalities, and we're just, it's such a great organization to be a part of. So thank you for supporting. If you're not currently a subscriber to our YouTube channel, please take just a second to do that. It's completely free, doesn't cost you a penny, but it is super priceless for us.
Wow.
What a great shot from Duddy.
That was a difficult ball there.
Yeah, it was. She hit that really well. Really focused. She seems like she's really she's putting the work in on this last rack.
She's got to be smooth. Think about smoothness. That was not smooth.
What is happening right now?
She's losing her focus a little bit.
Yeah, it seems like she's like every, 2 or 3 balls, and then she kind of has this lapse of focus. I don't know. Pool is just tough.
Pool is very tough.
Pool is just tough. I really thought she had that one locked down. She seemed really dialed in after that 7.
She needed to hit that ball the same quality she did on that 8 ball. Or
Yes,
whatever.
the
It was that
7.
7 ball. Sorry.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that. I would absolutely agree with you on that.
I think that's just nerves or. Oh my goodness.
I don't think either of these ladies have any idea what's going on right now. They're just they're grinding, and they're both so in their own headspace. It's very, very difficult match for both. But Emily Duddy comes away victorious. Congratulations to her. She'll be advancing. She'll be playing again later tonight. I think she's in the 9 o'clock round.
9 o'clock, yes.
Yeah, she is. Okay. So Emily Duddy will be back in action here on the A side tonight. Laura Semko will be taking the scenic route, but not out of this event just yet. But congratulations to Duddy. We're going to take just a second, let Angela Janik get set up. She does know Emily will be doing a quick player interview with the Croatian sensation, Miss Angela Janik. So guys, stay tuned. I'm going to throw a couple commercials while Laura and Emily get done doing their pictures. We'll get her up here in just a few minutes, guys. Thanks for watching. My name is Lonnie Fox-Raymond. I am the voice of the WPBA, and I am with Iron Maiden, Miss Ada Leo.
Thank you, everyone.
In real estate, just like in pool, the setup is everything. When I play pool, I don't just focus on the ball in front of me. I'm planning my next shot. Selling your home works the same way. It's not about putting a sign in the yard. It's about positioning you for the next move, whether it's a quick sale, top dollar, or finding a dream home. With the right strategy, we don't just take the shot, we run the table. Let's line up your winning shot today.
All right, guys, we're going to do this. We've got some announcements in the background, so hopefully you guys will be able to hear Emily and Angela here in just a second. Let me get them over and we'll get their mics live. All right, let's go. Go
All right,
ahead,
I think she's ready.
ladies.
She gave me a thumbs up. So we have to talk a little loud because we've got some announcements going on, folks. But here we are again at the WPBA Masters, Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort, Mount Pleasant, Michigan. And here we have Emily Duddy, who was just victorious over Laura Semko on the TV table. I didn't get to watch the entire match, but in the beginning, what they told me is you struggled a little bit on the break.
Yeah, I would say I was struggling with my break, and I felt better at the beginning with my cue ball control, and then towards the end, the table's so slick and fast, so I feel like we're all struggling to adjust, and so I was just struggling to adjust, and that cost me some matches, some games. But you know what? I've never had the pleasure of playing her. I feel like she was well composed and shot well to come back, but I'm happy I ended up closing it in the end.
Yeah, there were a couple weird balls. We were kind of wondering what was going through your mind. There was one, I think you did an 8 ball, and I think you were trying to hit the 9 ball, and you went behind it in the pocket. Is that what you were trying?
Yeah, I was trying to push it towards the pocket, but really, again, I just kept overrunning position just enough to get 10 of the funny angles. So I was trying to bump into that 9 and push it forward, but I ended up having to keep shooting it with the bridge. So, again, not my best because of the table speed, struggle adjusting, but I feel like I'm happy I was able to stay composed and just in the end get the match.
Yeah, we thought for sure with that beautiful 7 ball on the last rack. I mean, you cut that thing all the way down, and then you missed the 9. We all died, and you heard Lonnie in the booth go, "What is going on?" So she ended up drawing it up and giving it to you, but that 7 ball was quite beautiful. I think you've warmed up now and should be much better. So yeah, I think you're going back at 9 p.m. this evening. You're going to continue on the A side. So folks, congratulations to Emily Duddy as she continues on, and stay tuned. We have another match starting right now at 4 o'clock. Thanks, folks. Back to the booth with Lonnie. Thank you so much.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, there's a quick interview with Emily Duddy, the bombshell, and Angela Janik, my favorite, the Croatian sensation. Another great nickname, by the way, that the WPBA, we have some really creative ladies on tour. I am not going to reboot the stream for this match just because we're a little behind on that. So if you guys want to go ahead and enjoy this match, we've got Brittany Bryant playing against Shanelle Loraine. They're doing their warm-ups. They did do player announcements. I think Brittany's going to go ahead. I don't know if Brittany's already hit her practice rack, but we're going to go ahead and let her do her thing. And then I'll be back with you guys as soon as these ladies are ready to go. So I think that they're... Okay, I think they're waiting on us to make sure that we're clear. Angela's going to go give them the thumbs up. Sorry, guys. A little discombobulated with that match running behind. So these ladies are currently in action. Well, they're going to set the scorecard, their flipper do at the top of their screen. They'll also be scoring it live on a tablet, which will update our score right here on the stream. Okay, they're making sure their timekeeper is in place. Shanelle and Brittany, they're going to lag for the first break. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. You are watching the 2026 Soaring Eagle Masters produced by the WPBA. My name is Lonnie Fox-Raymond. I am the voice of this tour. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We've got a stellar matchup. Shanelle Loraine on your left, Brittany Bryant on your right. This is an A-side first round matchup. Looks like Brittany has won the lag. All right, let's go over the match rules for this. Sorry about that, guys. There's somebody popping in the booth. There's a lot of action going on here. They're going to lag for the first break, which you've just seen. It's an alternate break format there. After the 9 ball is on the spot, there is no break box. It's rack your own. 9 on the break can be a win, except in the bottom 2 pockets. The 2 ball is in the bottom of the rack, the back of the rack, very bottom ball. 3 consecutive fouls is a loss of game. This is cue ball fouls only and race to 8. Brittany Bryant has won the first lag. There's a good look at the diamond overhead view. Brittany Bryant to break. Nice clean look. We are racking with the 9 on the spot. All right. So a dry break from the bombshell. She's going to remove that perfect rack from the table, and it's going to be our first look at Shanelle Loraine in this match. Once they start their tablet, it will start their score. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's a fabulous matchup. Like I said, these are all first round A-side matchups, so we're going to see quite a bit of the ladies on tour, the contingency of women that we have that play consistently on tour. We don't typically see some of these ladies towards the end of the event, so in the early rounds, we like to give them their look at the tables as well, their sponsors, the opportunity to view their players, and of course, just to show what a wide range of talent and beauty and poise are represented here at the WPBA. All right, so Brittany Moore has had quite a few good finishes here in this season. She had a solid top 4, I believe, finish at Iron City Billiards. Early on in the season, that was actually, I think, our first event of the year. She also had a solid top 4 finish as well, losing to the youngster Savannah Easton at the U.S. Open last month. So Brittany has had some really good play here of late, and I'm sure she's looking to continue that here at the Soaring Eagle Masters in Mount Pleasant, Michigan. I would be lying if I told you that Brittany wasn't one of my favorites. But Brittany is a current WPBA board member. As a matter of fact, she is the vice president of the Women's Professional Billiards Association, and we are super proud of her. So it's nice to put her on the stream. She doesn't always enjoy that we stick her on the stream, but I know a lot of y'all do. All right, they are on a 30-second shot clock with 1 extension per rack, and they do get 60 seconds after the break. I'm wondering if the 4-9 lines up. It looks fairly good. She does have to be mindful where the cue ball is going to go. She may not go for it. She may just opt for the safety. Brittany's a very intelligent player. She makes very good decisions at the table. She may just tuck her under the 5. And she doesn't quite get it under the 5. Caught the 4 a little fatter than I think she intended. Shanelle does have a look at it, though. How much of the ball? I don't know, but she can see it. Not sure that she has enough that she can pocket the ball, but she definitely can see it. All right, best effort from Brittany. From Shanelle. I know you guys have seen Shanelle. Shanelle does a lot of our interviews for us. She also does a lot of representing for us with shows like Melina Mike and Windows Open. Shanelle is pure class through and through. She is everyone's favorite. She's kind and she's talented. And so Shanelle is a great representative for the WPBA, and we really love having her. Brittany's going to the air. Ooh. This is going to work out nicely, I do believe. Oh, it leaks. Did it leak? She may have a look at the 4. It's super tough from there, but she may have a look at it. Remember, guys, if you're new to the channel, thank you so much for watching. You're on WPBA Billiards on YouTube. If you're not a subscriber, please take just a second to do that. We appreciate it. It's completely free. We don't charge a membership fee to subscribe to our channel. We would love to continue to provide you with free streams. If you're interested in donating to the WPBA, you can also reach out, do it through the chat room on our live feeds. You can donate that way. You can also go to WPBA.com and donate there. We do appreciate it. We use those donations to improve the equipment. And wow, what a great shot from Shanelle. Oh, ball, come on, get legs. She underhit it a tad, but boy, she chair pocketed it beautifully. Nothing but net. Yeah, so any support, every dollar in donations we use to improve what we do. We also need to continue. We would love to continue to provide you these streams for free without having to go to a pay-per-view platform. So any and all help is appreciated. Thank you so much for watching. And if you can't, that's okay too. Please enjoy the show. We've got lots of action coming from Mount Pleasant, Michigan for the next 4 days. So after this match, we will take a dinner break. There'll be a 7 and a 9 o'clock round. And then we'll start again tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Time Zone. All right, great shot. I think she would have, liked to get the cue ball just a hair further on top of the 6. So Shanelle wouldn't have any shot at all, but here we are. Shanelle's got a look. She needs a big bounce. Oh, a little light on that one. So my favorite thing about Shanelle is that she always gets down and eyes down the shot, and then she kind of sneaks up on the ball. If you watch, which a lot of pool players, if we think we might be hooked, we kind of sneak up on the ball, but Shanelle definitely sneaks up on the ball. It's very fun. All right, good effort. Very close to that 6 ball makes it very difficult. It's a very hard shot to see the proper angles. And so, they're just not fun shots. Yeah, you're going to make a good hit most of the time, but they're very hard to control, to pocket even, just to be able to see it clearly. All right, we're going to announcements up here. Table number 6 going here. All right, nice shot from Shanelle there. Good look at the 6. She leaves herself a nice little angle to get from the 7 to the 8. So Shanelle Loraine, oh, she overcut that. All right, Brittany and Bryant coming back to the table. I would say, though, there's still a few announcements happening in the room, and that can be a little hard to stay focused and strike the balls well when there's a lot of background noise and people clapping for other players. So I think as this match goes on, we're going to see both of these ladies really settle in. I know Brittany was kind of like not interested in playing on the stream first round, but I think the tournament director forced her hand on this one. Made her get on the TV table. I want to remind you guys, too, that we currently are live on the bonus feature table. Margarita Fefalova-Steyer is competing against Bet Sudholm. So Betts is a Michigan player. So please enjoy the match. Margaret's name does not fit on on our stream, just so you know. So if it's a little wonky, I apologize, guys. We'll try to fix that up so it's not so odd. But there you go. If you're interested in watching, I love that Feffy is currently also playing under the American flag. So shout out to her for representing. I know she's a Belarusian player, and she deserves to be so as well. Dual citizenship seems appropriate for Margaret. All right, so rack number 1. Brittany Bryant in the lead. This is a race to 8. We'll check in around the room as the match goes on, ladies and gentlemen, and kind of update you on the scores that are happening. Yeah, Margaret Steyer is on the other, the live stream, the bonus coverage one. I apologize, though. There is no commentator, just good pool and some music. So please enjoy. Thank you guys so much. If you're interested in donating, there's a QR code on that stream as well. This stream right here, if you're watching it on YouTube, on WPBA Billiards on YouTube, or you're watching it on Billiard TV. Whatever the case, thank you for supporting the WPBA. We're going to get back. I'm going to focus in. Let's go to work. Thank you guys for watching. We're going to take a dinner break after this. Super hungry, so I'm kind of excited about that. All right, I think Britt's looking to maybe bump the 8-9 open a little bit. All right, so no bumpy. Oh boy. All right. Well, while Shanelle's at work, I see some of the comments in the chat room. You guys crack me up. So while Chanel's busy and at work at the table, she doesn't look like she's facing a 3-ball combination over there. She currently resides in Orlando, Florida, but she was born in Japan at the Misawa. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. The Air Force Base. She's currently ranked 52 on tour, but she has been ranked as high as 36. Her first WPBA event was at Borderline Billiards, the Blue Emu Southern Open in 2019, which ironically, I think Brittany Bryant won that event. So how ironic, right? She is currently sponsored by Eastern Billiards, Andy Cloth, and Howe. She's originally from Guam, and she's always grateful to play this wonderful game. She's also, this is kind of interesting. She's the first person that I knew, but she plays with a Howe Flash carbon fiber shaft, which Howe is our one of our sponsors here, the official shaft sponsor of the WPBA. So I think it's interesting. She was one of the first people I ever seen use it, and I know that she loves it. So I think that's beautiful. Now, Brittany, on the other hand, the bombshell, her first WPBA event was in 2008 at the San Diego Classic. She has been rated as high as number 2. She's currently ranked 12, but she missed 1 or 2 events last season. So, Busy Bee, she is a Predator sponsored player as well as sponsored by Jam Up Apparel. She plays with all Predator equipment, the Predator Icon, the BK brake, and of course the air jump. The air rush jump cue. So Brittany is all in on her Predator cues. She also created a fundraiser for the Junior Players of Canada. And you can support by donating to the JB Fund or even by participating in the Jack Bryant Memorial. Those are ways that she raises money for her juniors to send them to the World Championships. So kudos and shout out to Brittany Bryant for doing so much more than just being a player. She's also the VP of the WPBA, so we have a lot of love for Brittany, the bombshell. Now, she just has her hair up in a ponytail today, but we do call the bun the business bun, the Brittany Bryant business bun. She's the double B's in all the places. So right now, she's just normal Brittany. But if she puts that bun on the top of her head, look out, world. She is getting ready to play some pool. All right, so this is interesting. If she rolls this ball forward, which she very well could, if she rolls this ball forward, she'd have to roll it all the way down to get under the 8 to shoot it in the side. So if she shoots it, all right, it's a good effort. Oh, and she opens it all up. She left Britt tough. Britt's in a tough spot, but Shanelle's going to remove the perfect rack from the table. Hi, James in the chat room. Brittany didn't win in Lincoln City because Brittany has no children. Said she won Chinook when she was pregnant. And I was like, Brittany has no children. All right. Chanel's got a good opportunity here. She got away with it on the cue ball just a tiny bit. All right. All right, so she rolled that in. Cue ball traveled a little far. She's got very steep cut. Very steep cut on this 9. She would be back cutting it. She does need to be mindful of the scratch on the side. Yeah, so she undercut that ball. She did miss the scratch, but Brittany's got to look. Ooh. I think this is a game of who can leave who tougher. Just starting to get acclimated can be always just so tough in these tournaments, the first rounds, and depending, you got to get used to the energy in the room, the vibe, all of it. Oh, this is good though. This is good. There's a lot of distance there. I mean, yeah, Britt showing a little bit of appreciation to that. Because she knows that was a really good shot. She put a lot of distance. She put a lot of distance between the cue ball and the object ball for Brittany. Definitely returns the heat back to Brittany. She's got a nice deep cut on this nine, but it's definitely a makeable shot for Britt. All right, so that didn't work out. All right, I think both of these ladies want to get out of this rack. All right. Sorry, guys. We're looking over the bracket. Let me check the scores real quick. Well, Brittany's. Oh, boo. I didn't move fast enough. We'll check them after this. Actually, can you flip me to the live scores real quick? Thanks, Ange. Ange is in the booth eating her dinner. All right, so we got Margaret and Bets playing on the featured on the secondary table. They're not, I don't know what's going on. There must still be in rack 1. Got some back and forth action. We got Susan Mello, the Mad Hatter, playing Serena Kopanitz. They're tied at 1s. Janet Atwell's up 2-1 over Laura Bendikis right now, regional player from this part of the country. Veronique Menard is up 2-1 over Julie Stevens. Lori John and Lisa Cassette. Lisa Cassette, former U.S. amateur champion, currently up 2-0 over Lori John, Queen of the Hill. Alexander Gulikova is up 1-0 over Kathy McDaniel, and Wei Su Chen is up 2-1 over the Rose, Judy Wilson. So those are some of the scores going on around the room. We'll update you guys as we go. Shanelle goes for the push on the 1. Smart play. All right, nice. This is a tough shot. I think she's going to give it back. She might get someone to watch. Is that what's happening? She's wanting someone to watch the hit. All right, Kathy just took a, I don't know if Kathy went to get some coffee or took a break, but I actually saw our tournament director go past us on the stage. We're up in the stage portion of the event or the venue. I think they're waiting for Kathy. All right, guys. Well, while that's happening, let me throw a little Air Myth commercial. Maybe we'll, I got a second. Are they getting someone to watch the hit? Okay. Looks like they decided to just go ahead and go with it. I don't know if they're going to have Bob. Bob's just sitting there. So my husband, Bob, is the official timekeeper for the WPBA as well as a board member, but he doesn't want Kathy. There she is. They need Kathy down there to make a hit. She's coming. All right. She must have just stepped back into the players lounge, maybe grabbed a coffee or something. It's funny, as soon as you leave the playing surface, they need you. It never fails. All right, here we go. Kathy is. Oh, they're just asking to have the rack removed. This is a lot. Bob could have done that.
I could have done that.
Yeah. All right, everybody. If you're interested, we do have the secondary table going on with bonus coverage. Margaret is playing currently at the moment versus Betsy Sudholm from Michigan. They are on the bonus coverage table. There is no commentary. A little bit of background music, maybe. We'll refresh that really quick. Uh-oh. I hope I didn't just put that on the TV down there. I'm updating the bonus coverage table stream music-wise. I know you guys don't all love all the... I have different kinds of music on there, though. I put rock, I put regular, I put all the things. So hopefully you enjoy what I can put on there for you guys. It's copyright free, so I'm kind of limited. All right, so we're back in action on this one. Rack was removed. Brittany's back to work. All right, that's a tricky shot. The cue ball, it tends to hit the 7 in the pocket really fat, which means it's going to just die where it's at. It's going to just kind of stay in that pocket. So really, ideally, the one's banking back across table, you're always going to be under the 1. All right, a little safety play action from Britt. She leaks it out. Shanelle definitely has a look at the 1. Unfortunately, like, you have to, it looks as though you're just going to have to roll this 1 in. If she can make it past the side pocket and the scratch is an issue, you're going to have to take a bit steeper cut on the 2. It's a good look from the diamond overhead camera view. All right, well, she struck it beautifully. It actually maybe got a little too much action out of it. Chanel can bank this 2 back down by the 9-3. Oh, she's going for the cut. She is brave. I would have been very worried about the scratch there. She hit it good. She avoids the scratch. Doesn't make the ball, but I mean, ideally, if she would have cut it in, she would have missed the scratch completely because she would have been cutting it even more, and the cue ball would have gotten to the rail faster. So, good eye on Shanelle's shot there. These ladies are on a 40-second shot clock with 1 40-second extension per rack. The score is 1-1. They do get 60 seconds after the break as well. Tend to forget to remind people of that. All right, so Brett went with a 3-wheeler. I actually think she overhit that, but she's going to go with it because this is, you know, although steep, it's a makeable ball for BB. Yeah, it is still one extension per rack, but you do, if they were to go hill, you absolutely get 2 extensions apiece per that final rack. Yeah, they don't really use the extension. I mean, the time clock, they don't use the shot clock to punish you. They really just do it so that they keep a timely pace of play and you don't get stuck just standing over the shot. All right, guys. So Angela has finished her dinner. She's going to go ahead and take the reins so I can grab a light dinner because I have to play at 7 o'clock. And you know how that is. You don't want to eat too much before you have to play. So you guys enjoy. I'm going to leave the Croatian sensation to babble with you folks at home. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll be back soon.
She lies. I don't babble. I've never babbled a day in my life. She's dying over here. She literally just about broke her back laughing. Yeah, I couldn't get away with that statement. It was funny, though. So good evening, everybody. We are watching Brittany, Bryant, and Shanelle Loraine. I absolutely love to watch these ladies play. Chanel's gotten so much better in the last couple years. One of the most improved players, in my opinion. And Brittany's just Brittany. So, love to watch her play. Brittany plays smart and is very knowledgeable about the game, and she makes shots that I just don't think are possible. So it's good. But it looks like we're 2-1 here. Yeah, everybody say big old good luck. I think Lonnie will be back. She's going to have to help me with the interview, so she's going to take a break, but she'll come back and finish out this this match before she goes off to play. Yeah, I probably should put glasses on, folks. I can't even see this screen. I could get closer, but I don't want to take Lonnie's chair. Oh, look, glasses. That's helpful. Smart decision. I like that a lot. One rail kick right past the 5. Yep, hi, Jude. Hi, Mark. All these familiar. Oh, hi, Mike. All these familiar names that I remember. You guys been watching this stuff for a long time. I'm going to call you super fans. I love that overhead view. It's so much easier to see. Look at that. Is she going to get lucky? No. But kind of. The 3 back to the 4s. Monstrous, we'll say. Truly. There's no reward for making that great big shot right there. Wow, now that kick was pretty good on that 4. You saw the snap from Brittany. She fired that ball in. Should have put a lot on there to get that ball to come back. Hitting that 6 definitely helped her. It would have been a lot steeper. Chanel's gotten a lot better. Been watching since you did commentary on a cell phone. I did do it on a 6-7 years ago or something, and I said I'm going to stream this thing with a laptop and a cell phone, and I'll be darned I did. And I did the virtual tournaments in 2019, 2020. Was it 20? Someone remind me. It was fun time. Sitting in my office doing ghost tournaments. Yeah. Yeah, Jude. Yeah, you too. We've been having a lot of fun for a long time. You know, I just traded in that cell phone. I had it until they no longer had updates available for it. I was forced to trade it in because it wouldn't work anymore. But hey, it brought you pool years ago. And look at it now. Looks great now. I attribute that all to Lonnie. I know I did stuff for a while, but last 2 years, Lonnie's really taken off with it. And she's great at this. So this is a tough. See, that was just beautiful. Lonnie walked past and said, that was a good shot. It was. That was really hard to do. I had a coach once try to teach me how to do kick and sticks like that, but you kick, and instead of hitting it full, you make an adjustment to hit it thin and then launch the cue ball up table. I say launch, but, separate it, right, after you do the thin. And it's really a lot harder than it looks. So, an attempt there by Shanelle, but I think, yeah, there's a winder there. I can't say window because of Lonnie. She says winder. So, been watching since they were playing marbles in the Olympics. Yeah, I'm old enough to be pretty much not half the room's mother, but yeah, some of these youngins could be my kid. She didn't want that bump. Yeah, Ashley Benoit made a joke earlier because I said something about I was sponsored by Viking in 1997. And she says, I was 2. Funny, haha. So she's lining up to see if the bank is open. Which, I don't know. I really think she's looking at that, which is courageous. She's shooting over a ball. Yeah, watch this. Over a ball. Drilled it. What a great shot. Come on. My favorite thing about Brittany is watching pretty much every event I've ever been at where she's playing a match in the evening against one of the other champions, and she might be down 5 games and she brings it back to Hill. I mean, it's just I'm surprised she's not giving me a heart attack yet. She does it all the time. Nice punch, just slide right over there. Little stun shot. Couple snaps for sure. She's great fundamentals. She's really relaxed in her back arm. She has a really, really solid, consistent routine. Confidence at the table. You really don't see her face break a whole lot. She doesn't make a lot of expressions. Just stays calm, cool, and collected. So live scores. Where are they, Lonnie? Oh, there we go. Here we go. Live scores. So we have Fefalova Star up 2 games on against Betsy Serena's up 3-1 against Susan Mello. Looks like Janet is 3-2 against Laura Bendikas. Vero's tied 2-2 with Julie Stevens. Brittany there. Lisa Cosette is 3-1 over LJ. Looks like Kathy McDaniels 2-1 over Alexandra Gulikova. And then Weiwei, she's 4-1 against the Rose, Judy Wilson. That's a good nickname. I think that's a good nickname. Yeah, really, really good run there. I agree. So I missed the first couple racks because I had to go grab a snack. Had a headache going. So I missed if she was successful on her break so far. Looks like she's been ironing out that one ball on the side. She got it there. Not a lot of travel for much of the rest of the rack, though. Looks kind of ugly. All the balls do have pockets. I think the 3 goes in either, even though one might be a tinier pocket than the other. This is just a lot of really close work that, yeah, see, I don't know if I like, how do you change that path? You back got that 2. And I feel like she's going to nick something here. See, it just, oh, that was touchy, folks. That was so close. So if she can't get to it this way, the way she's looking, I'm really pretty sure, yeah, this is a really, I mean, you can do a 1 rail, you can do a 2. I would do a 2. Problem is you want to come at the 2 ball on the inside of it, not the outside, because that's a scratch. Or you can, oh, she's going to jump at this little jump. This is risky. You got to get that cue ball to come back down. Because if it hits too hard past the balls, it goes launching. We'll get a replay if she does it. Hey, she hit it. That's better than not hitting it at all, huh? I haven't seen Shanelle jump a whole lot. All right, so yeah, roll up. And then she's got a little angle on the 3 to come slide down. She really wants to get a little straighter on the 4, so yeah, perfect. Because the 5's right there, 6 is right there. 7's not got every pocket available, but she's probably gonna put it in the same corner pocket she's shooting right now, but that or the side where she's standing is what I would think for that 7 ball. She's such a cute routine. She says, okay, I'm gonna walk around and I want to be right there. And step, step, ding, ding. I love that back step. She does almost every time. She knows her speed. See, I knew she was going for that corner pocket. That makes perfect sense. Just draw out of this ball or hold it, or doesn't matter. Actually, like leaving it kind of down, leave yourself an angle on the 8. If you leave it closer to the 9. Yep, cueing low on the ball. No, just draw out of it. See, I'm scared about this though, because it just tends to leave you straight. Okay, she's got an angle, not a big one. I would have played it a little different just because I don't like how straight that is, but she's fine at this 9 ball. She's going to draw back. Yeah. Actually, she hit that really well. Look how far she got to close to that 9 ball. It was a really nice shot. That was a long draw. Great stroke. With confidence. All right, folks. Brittany's taking a little lead here. 4-1, it looks like, over Shanelle. Ooh, where's Shanelle? No, she's going for the rack. I thought she was going for a break. I was like, oh, you just started. All right, let's go take a look real quick if we can. Not much has changed with a few of these. Janet got a game. And it looks like Judy Wilson, I think, got a game. All the rest of them look pretty close to the same. So Little shout out here. I should say little big shout out here to our tour sponsors, Got How Tips and Castillo, Super Shot Billiards, and Game On. Of course, our top 3 long-standing, Aramith, Diamond, and Simonis. And then we have Kamui and ICA Training. This is a $40,000 added event. It's a WPA ranked event, so we get world ranking points for playing in it. This kind of stuff's a big deal to try to get an invite for World Championships, which we've got one coming up in next month. It's on Oneida. The first 32 invites have gone out. The second 32 have not yet, so we're not sure who else is going to make it, but that does go down WPA ranking. So Shanelle has a tiny break. And unfortunately, the one didn't really, I don't think, even travel far enough to make it into the side, or unless I missed it. I think that's probably one thing that Shanelle probably has to work on just a little bit is working on her break. It really, this level, playing somebody like Brittany, you really got to have a really good break. You can't let her to the table. Lonnie, are you stalking me in the chat? Oh, she's going to get behind the 9? I don't think she did. Nope, she didn't get there. That's what she was trying to go for, but... So there's definitely some options here. I think running it into the 5 and hiding behind the 6. Hard to go the other way because of the 5 ball. Yeah, that's what I would have done right there. Very well played. Obviously can be hit and made rail first. Honestly, I think she kind of has the left side of the ball. Nope, she's looking at rail first. She's doing some math, folks, little geometry. Rail first is just hitting the point on the rail the same distance that the cue or the object ball's away from the rail, the opposite direction. So if it's 2 inches away from the rail, you go from the rail 2 inches to the outside of the table and then mark a spot, kind of where the diamonds are, roughly there. And then line that to the cue ball, and then that's where you aim. Hopefully I explained that to where your head's not spinning. It's a very useful measurement, though. You usually get incredibly good contact, and a lot of the time you make the ball. That could have been a really good result because of coming off the 5 there, but left an easy shot on the 1. The issue is the 2 balls ugly in comparison. I do think that if you make that 1 ball and you can get the cue ball past the 6, because you can't hold this. I don't think you can hold it at all. Well, yeah, see what she's looking at. That's really the best choice, I think, is to just take that cue ball past the 6, because holding it's really hard. It is a very tiny window, and she put way too much on that ball. Lonnie says, just making sure that you are behaving. She knows me so well, folks. She knows I can't be trusted. I hang out with her, and I talk to her every day, so that's why. Yeah. I'm not to blame. So yeah, just overstroke that 1 ball. The tables are slick right now. It's our first day. It's very cold in here. I love it, the temperature, but as you can see, both Shanelle and Brittany are wearing serious long sleeves. Everyone in the room is cold but me. So, I mean, the tables are playing, in my opinion, perfect, but they're slick. The balls are spotlessly clean. So some of the shots you don't need to put much on the cue ball because it's going to go. What a shot. She just let the cube right out of her hand, just let it go. She has a very nice angle on the 3. This is intimidating for a lot of people. For Brittany, it is not. She can absolutely do this shot and come back all the way down table. She's looking at it now. So she's coming to all the way to the top short rail, down to the long rail, around the side pocket. You don't want to go in the side pocket or hit the corners of it, but the objective is to come down here towards the 5. She's going to stroke all the way through the ball here. Yep. I just want to get behind the 5, though, at the 5. Okay, so that's not quite what she wanted. So she's going to go get her jump cue. I think that was just too much top, but she was close to the rail. So it was hard to really meet into the ball there. I think if she would have gotten to the ball and could have put a little bit more outside on the ball, she could have come closer to this. She really got close to the 8 instead of close to the side pocket where she could angle back towards the 5. So I don't know how good is she is with jump. I'm ready for a replay, though. Oh, darn. She must have nicked it. Okay. Yeah, I didn't really see it, but she must have. I'm too worried about clicking that replay button. Cal. No, it's not Lonnie in the booth, folks. It's Angela. Headache comment. I totally missed the headache comment, whatever it was. That's cute. Everybody says we sound alike. I don't think we sound alike. I don't think she thinks we sound alike, but apparently we sound alike. So we both have deep voices. It's good for radio. Oh, wow. What great. Oh, I thought that was going. I thought that was going. Would have been a great shot. And yay me for forcing Lonnie to go eat. Girl she's so busy, she can't get out of the booth. She's got to go take a little break. Well-deserved break. So I'm going to be queuing over that 7, Brittany. That's what she actually made a little expression there. She doesn't do that very often, but she wanted that cue ball not to go that far. Oh, yeah, the headache. I don't know where I got the headache from, honestly. It hasn't gone away yet. I did eat something. I'm hopeful. I've got some caffeine. So I don't know. We'll see. Looks like she's perfect. Right in the heart of the pocket. What a great shot. She's got a nice angle, I think. Watch the step. That step. Yeah, she's got a really nice angle here. Just to come up. Ah, pretty. I don't think she's going to do much with this. She can, but I think she'll just hold it there. Even if it rolls up a little bit. Not a big deal. Okay. Yeah, we like this shot. We like this a lot. LFR has the Michigan twang. The voice and Angela does. I probably do not because we are rivals. Michigan and Ohio. And bestest of friends. We just don't talk on game day. Lonnie's nodding. All right, great there for Brittany. Kind of taking the lead pretty significantly here. 5-1's pretty tough deficit there for Shanelle. Let's check a bit more again on the live score, see if we see a whole lot of change. I don't think the score or the tablet is working for table 6 because that score has not changed in a very long time. Something is going on. I'm not really sure. But, or maybe that was the worst safety battle anyone's ever seen. I don't know. Serena doing great though over Susan. Janet's got an extra game. Vero and Julie are tied. And Way 5, Lisa got a couple extra games there over Lori John. Something's going on with Brittany. Are we missing a ball? we're missing a ball, folks. See if they can't find it. Yep. Oh, wait. They just had their awe moment for the day. Oh, wait, there's a return at the other end of the table. No one looked for quite a while there. Aha. All right, so let's see. This break I keep talking about, that's just so important. It's really, really hard to make a good break with that 9 ball on the spot. But you gotta do it. Brittany, I think, has got it pretty well dialed in so far. One on the side. Oh, she missed that one. Yeah, that's the first one. The rest of her breaks have been good. You can see her reaction there. She knows that has to stop as the tournament goes on. Can't afford to do a dry break here. So she's definitely reaching, Shanelle is, for this 1 ball. I think the cut's not a good decision. I think stopping the cue ball there behind the 6 and launching the 1 down to the table here is a good plan. Just kind of holding, just replace the balls here. Put the 1 in the place, or the cue ball in the place of the 1. I would have gone the other way. I think it would have been somewhat okay if it would have stayed, but it nicked that group of balls. And I think the angle it would have come down by the side pocket and then come down to maybe closer to the middle of the short rail. This is still really tough. There is a nice, in my opinion, window here. Yeah, there's lots of room because that cluster is really close together to get around that cluster. Just the 5. Once you get the 2 out of the way, I think the 3 goes in the side pocket. I'll have to look and see here in a minute. If that's the case in the rest of the rack, every ball has a pocket. Ooh, oh well, I mean, she's apologizing. Didn't mean to do that. But boy, does it ever happen. I don't know if this goes past the 6. Anybody have good? Yeah, it does. Sure it does. I think she can actually roll up for the 2 also. It's a tough shot, though. It's a tough shot. Weird angle. Okay, so she's choosing to play safe. Not a bad choice, Brittany, because that was pretty... I do think it went, though. But if you make it, maybe there was no reward with the position for the next ball. So depending on how much of this ball she has, if she can see either side, I think going left on the 1 and trying to tuck the cue ball behind the cluster is a great idea. Got to hit thin. Come around table. Get to that cluster. Don't hit the cluster. Oof. Yeah, really good attempt there. Like she tilts her head. She's tilted. Ah, can't see. There we go. Oh, so hard to shoot over a ball, folks. The hardest shot in pool. People make jump shots look easier than shooting over a ball in my opinion. This shot, 100% makeable on the side. Can come around for the 2 or come just to the long rail and back out, whichever she's comfortable with, or depending on what kind of spin maybe she might put on the ball. Yeah, she just slid. Oh, she just was gonna just go to the. Hey, it's a two-way. Good two-way shot. Here you go. Lonnie's pointing out a spot on the table, a little stain, a little coffee stain. She knows it's my fault. It's my fault. The little dot, that's me. Totally did that. She got a great, I think, result here. The one ball's hidden. Boy, do I love that overhead view. Folks, that's the greatest thing ever for somebody that can't see 2 feet in front of them. That's fabulous. All right, so we do have a couple scores that did change. Pfeffalova Steyer's now 4-1 over Betsy. That score was not broken. They just had one of the longest racks of all time. So they're moving along here. She missed that ball. Alexandra Gulakova has got another game here. So it's now 3-2 for Kathy. Lori John Brown's down 2 games. It's 4-1 for Lisa Cosette. And Vero and Julie Stevens are tied 3-3, folks. So I like rooting for the underdogs. For some of us, this is the hobby, and we do this for fun. For others, it's what they do for a living. It's fun to make them work hard for it. Unless it's you hope you play well enough to make them work hard for it. So really, that's the goal. So she's really worried about this because of the 7. Yeah. So, and the 6. Stop. Ooh, okay, she's fine. But that was it, 100%. Run into the 7 and you can't get on the 2. So the bracket's on digital pool, but I will look for you. Someone's asking when Savannah's next match is. Savannah will be on stream at some point. We don't want to put the same people on the stream all the time over and over again. So Takach hasn't been on yet. We will put Savannah on. Okay, but right now, this is the 4 o'clock session. There's one at 7 and 9. Both of those 7 and 9 p.m. matches are A-side matches. And our first one, table 4, is Lulu Kibaralu and Kennedy Myman. That's the one and that's actually, they both play so well. Yes, it is 7 Eastern. Thank you. And then it looks like that's at 7 p.m. Eastern. At 9, if I can find it in the bracket, it looks like we haven't made it that far yet to figure out who plays at 9 p.m. Savannah plays at 7 on table 7 against my friend Rachel Lane. So yeah, she'll be playing at 7 if you want to watch the live scores on digital pool. Then kind of depending on what happens there. What a nice shot, Brittany. Such control. Sophia Mast is in this. She played her first match early this morning at 10 a.m. She also plays at 7 p.m. She plays Lonnie, folks. So Lonnie Fox-Raymond and Sophia Mast play on table 2 at 7 p.m. If you want to see the full bracket for all 64 players, go to digitalpool.com, search in the tournament section under WPBA. You'll see the Soaring Eagle pop up first, and then click the bracket link at the top, and you'll see the full bracket. Winner side at the top, loser side at the bottom. If you want to follow with the live scores, there's a live score button on Digital Pool, and you can see all current matches being played and watch the score tick as they progress. So getting a little adjusted here. This ball's just a little angle and kind of a stretch. She's got to stretch all the way down there to get to this 9 ball. Yeah, heart of the pocket again, folks. Well, she hit that with some oomph. Too much oomph there. Oof. Look at it go. Here we go. That's what I was going to show you. You can see at the top of the screen here, if you just look right above all the tables, you'll see overview, bracket, live scores, all these little tabs at the top. If you click on bracket there, you'll see the whole thing. This live score thing's kind of awesome. It's a little just play-by-play of all the matches going on the tournament floor for that particular session. So Brittany's 6-1. She's really kind of taken over here. Some of the other matches are actually pretty close. Looks like Weiwei's jumping forward quite a bit over Judy Wilson here in the last couple minutes. She's up 6-2. The rest of them are all still pretty close. I think Janet's got a couple of games extra here over Laura Bendikas, but the rest are still to be decided. All right, let's see if Shanelle can put some oomph into this break. Shanelle has never really been able to break very, very hard. Shanelle doesn't power balls. She's a finesse player, very gentle finesse player. She's actually doing what you're supposed to. She's not moving her body. She's keeping her feet planted on the ground. Because you're really not supposed to put your whole body into it. You're supposed to keep this break very controlled. It's the only way to put the one ball on the side. You put too much power into it, it won't go. And that's not me talking. That's all the other people way better than me telling me that it won't go. So Brittany chose to push. I saw her kind of motion over there to Shanelle, so she knew. She chose to push. She's going to put that cue ball, I think, icky angle. I would 100% take this all day long. All day. Yep. She can, this is a pretty open leave for a push. She's up 6-1. So it's just one of those things that it is what it is. She's, you know, relying on either Shanelle to run it out from this push or not, you know, playing the odds. But this is a 100% runnable rack, in my opinion, though. A 1 to the 2, 2 to the 3 is just rolling forward. 4's in the center of the table. 5's right in front of the pocket. 6 is right next door. Like, it's just a great rack. Oh, she hit that so full. Oh, don't tee up nowhere. Oh, I don't think that one ball can be made. Nope, this is weird. It's a little weird. Now the rack is a little bit more difficult because the one's it's kind of stuck in a bad spot now. She go for carom or was she going for a safe? Might have been a two-way. I don't know. One of those things where she snuck it herself and she made the 5. We're really close to making the 5, though. Bank everything. Really? The table 4 will be the TV table throughout the entire tournament. Table 6 is the secondary table. So we have a secondary stream bonus table, as they call it, with no commentary, because I don't have a clone yet. So, and Lonnie doesn't either. There's no clones of us. So that one just is just no commentary. But that's table 6, and those table numbers won't change. Yeah, Brittany plays smart. Like, you just don't see her make a whole lot of errors. Like, ever. Yes, really. I can't bank anything. So if I was to bank everything, I would just lose a lot more than I already do. Remember, folks, that we are doing player interviews. So after this match is done, whoever the winner is, we'll be having a conversation with them in front of the WPBA banner, or backdrop, I guess you would call it. Get to watch her back arm and see how straight this is, see what those fundamentals look like. But she just really is confident, folks. Such a confident stroke. Okay, so now she's in position. So that was a great shot on the 1. She put a little bit on that cue ball to get the cue ball out here for the 2. I really like the position here. She does have to what is she? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. See, I wouldn't have done that. Oh, risky. Risky. She liked that side pocket. And it worked out. She's all right. Yeah, some of my favorite shots and are caroms. You don't see them a lot because they are really hard, especially on this cloth, these tables when they're day 1 and the balls being so clean. Actually, I think it's just, yeah, really tough. So nice. Come on. That's so smart, folks. Snap, snap. What a shot. All right, sorry folks, had somebody pop in the booth there for a second. But yeah, what a smart shot, putting making the 3 off of the 5. She's got shape on the floor. She's gonna go shoo. Did you like that sound effect? It didn't work. She missed the ball. That didn't work. I think she got perfect shape on the 5. I have to look. Yeah, look at that. She's got the window, I think, for the 5. Can't completely tell, but yeah, it looks pretty nice. This is so tough, this 4 ball. You got to come all the way back down table if you're going for it. What's Shanelle got to lose, maybe? I don't know. She's going to just fire at this ball. Again, hit it very full. Seems like she's hitting them. She's just off somewhere because she's hitting almost all the balls really too full. And she, she's got a thin cut and she's not hitting them thin enough. And so I don't know what's going on. She actually is typically very good at pocketing. Just don't want to nick that though. Oh. Oh. They are racing to 8. Yes. I'm sorry I missed that question up there for a minute ago. Yes, it is a race to 8. That's actually the numbers beside their name. Right in the parentheses, that's what the race is. So it's a race to 8 and it should be an extended race to 10 for the final on Sunday. Bobby Powell, I want to play that. Can I just play that, Banks and Caroms? I would love that. It'd be so much fun. I wouldn't even get probably a set in, but I'd love to play it anyway. Nice. Jacked up draw. And we're going to play safe here. And the cue ball's going to end up not where it's at right now. Oh, wait. Is she going to try to finesse that past the 8? Oh, this is going to hurt. Ooh, no. It doesn't hurt as bad. It's 100% hittable. Not fun, but yeah, just hit the ball. Yep. So 100% one rail. And depending on if it's froze, there's a kick and stick here. A really good one. But she hit it too hard for that. You got to hit it soft to get the... But of course, that's if it's not on the rail. If it was froze on the rail, she had to hit it like she did. So Pretty confident Brittany's out from here. I'm going to be 7-1 on the hill. I'm going to shoot this ball just center, a little outside, and come back up, put the 7 in the same pocket. Nice. Notice this. I just want to point this out. Notice how she didn't hit that very hard, and the whole objective really, and Kelly Fisher's talked about it before, and think about this when you play next. You want to leave the cue ball closer to your object ball. We tend to be these long shots on a 9-footer. You don't want to do that. You want to try to actually actively focus on getting your cue ball a foot away from your object ball. It really increases your percentages of pocketing all the balls on such a long table when you're that much closer to the object ball. I remember Kelly, it's probably 6 years ago, she told me, "It's like, why are you so far away from the ball?" And I said, well, because I'm short. That's one thing. But when you can get closer to the object ball, you absolutely should. She wants that ball to go. Go. I mean, she's, yeah, close. Like, she's definitely close to it. And she's going to be fine. And these shots, don't overthink them. It's just high ball most of the time. If you're trying to avoid, she's actually going low. I don't know why. Oh, she preferred to go past. So you can do that shot with just low English or just high. If you put left or right on there, just so you know, it usually messes things up. Doesn't need it. You don't have to do any left or right English on those kind of steep cuts like that. Just low English takes you past the scratch. High English takes you before it. 7-1. So we'll go look some live scores. Let's see what we got. So how about Wei Su Chen's on the hill, 7-2 against Judy Wilson. Looks like Kathy McDaniels won game over Alexandra Gulakova. Lisa Cossette's got 2 games on LJ. We've got up above Vero and Julie Stevens are tied for 4. Janet Atwell's got 4 games now on Laura Bendikas. Serena Kopanensis 5-2 over Susan Mello. And then it looks like Margaret Farfalova-Steyer 6-1 over Betsy Sundholm. I am going to take just a little gander at the bracket on my other screen here. Kind of give you guys an idea of the matches that are coming up. If you're anywhere near Soaring Eagle and you're not in our stands, you should be. There'll be some great matches at 7 and 9 p.m. Got Christina Tkach is going to be playing Pam Kelly at 7 p.m. If I could even see the table number 6. Again, our TV table is going to be Lulu Kibaralu against Kennedy Myman. And then we've got table 2, Sophia Mast against Lonnie Fox-Raymond. Susan Williams will be playing Molly Bontrager. You guys saw her on stream earlier today. Christina Zlateva will be playing Donna Selman. And then we've got Olivia Chang playing Monica Webb. And then, ooh, great match. Brianna Miller against Ashley Rice. That's going to be fun. Also got Rachel Lang's going to battle against us, the wonderful and young Savannah Easton, our little champion. Then we got Pia Filler, playing our awesome, I think, 14-year-old Jordan Helfery. Don't underestimate that one, folks. She's incredible. Caroline Powell's going to be playing Ashley Benoit, and that actually is a 9 o'clock match. So is Pia and Jordan. Got Bean Hung against Kia Bennett. Emily Duddy will play Kelly Fisher. That match has gone on a few times before. They've played each other a few times. And we don't know the last 4 at 9 p.m. They're waiting on the results of these matches currently in session. Oh, I knew she was going to do that. She didn't get there, though. Really was not trying to make the 6. That's actually not far off. She can't. She's number 1 queuing over. Right up against the 6, and she really cannot hit the left side of that 2 to make it, I don't think. So, pretty tough. They both held still so perfectly right there. I thought the screen had froze. Did anyone else do that? Yeah, Caroline and Slash. It's going to be a great match. Soaring Eagle there's an amateur event going along too on the upper part of this room, arena, whatever you want to call it. Something maybe you guys should be interested in doing if you're not here this year. Maybe something you could play in next year if you'd like. And then you can buy tickets and have a chance to watch the Lady Pros down here at the bottom of the room. It really is a great event. There's a great seating area. You can see all 8 tables at the same time. Choose which side, maybe or center you want to sit. There is some awesome great VIP seating actually right directly behind. You can see Brittany, there's somebody sitting right behind her. That's VIP seating. That will be very full on Friday and Saturday. But something to look forward to maybe next year if y'all want to partake. There's also a casino here, just saying. You know, I think she can see this. Come on, Shanelle, let's go. Still too full, I think. I will be there the next 2 days. Hey, if you're coming down, make sure to stop and say hi to Lonnie and I. We're up on this stage. Can't come up here, but you can wave us down when we walk around. But whoever you are, I can't tell by that @ name. Who are you? Bye. I don't know what to call you. I think that was, mind you, she did that with a bridge. She's got, I do believe, a perfect view for this combo here. Very nicely done. Hold that ball so she can get around here for the 4. She wants to miss traffic. The 5 ball currently does go in the same pocket here. When you're this close to the ball, you can kind of adjust your angle. She didn't want to hit it. I just said that. We never want to hit balls if they currently have a pocket. Then once you hit them, you could lose your pocket. So with rotation pool, we don't want to hit traffic. Like getting in an accident, making your insurance go up, it's always a bad idea. Ooh. You could see something that happened in her fundamentals there with that shot. I don't know how to describe it, but that she was just off, and it was off. Oh, so I'm going to say, Diana, congratulations in being a 4th-year university student. That's never easy. I have been twice at 2 degrees, tough both times, and I know what you mean. It does get better. I promise, but congratulations. Keep going. Don't give up, girl. Pool will always be there. Ooh. That one she actually overcut, I think. Or maybe not. So Shanelle typically pockets balls much better than this. She just this is just not her match. Just doesn't feel comfortable, and things are just not dialed in for her. But these are not really how she normally shoots. Everybody in this room is cold. Lonnie's back, and she's sitting and she's rubbing her hands because she's freezing to death, and I'm over here just loving it. I don't know. Something about old age. Oh, so yeah, folks, I have a feeling this match might be over. Just saying. Just cleaning house here. Brittany's played really quite well, made very few errors. Nicely done. Yeah, so congratulations to Brittany Bryant. We're going to snag her for a little interview. Lonnie's back, so she'll take over for a second. Thanks, guys, for listening to me. You guys are an awesome group. I enjoyed the chat there for a while. Just an awesome group of people. And for those of you that said you're coming down, please come down, say hi to Lonnie and I. We would love to meet you. Get some autographs, take some pictures, do that kind of thing. That would be great. So, folks, I'll see you here in just a minute with Miss Brittany Bryant.
All right. Thanks to Angela for jumping in and taking over so I could grab something to eat. I mean, she's fabulous on the mic anyway. So I hope you guys enjoyed the match. I know a lot of you are big Brittany fans. So for those of you who are, congratulations to BB. She snapped one off in the first round of the 2026 Soaring Eagle Masters division. And we're going to have her do an interview real quick with Angela, so you guys will actually get to see Angela as well. We're going to let Brittany finish what she's doing. It looks like she's got a couple fans saying hi to her. And then we'll get to see more. Angela's knocking my camera around. Right. Guys, I'm going to throw a few commercials. Thank you guys so much for watching. After this interview with Brittany, we will be taking a break and rebooting because we're going to do our dinner break, and then we'll be back for the 7 o'clock round. So make sure you come back and check it out. Let me throw some commercials.
In real estate, just like in pool, the setup is everything. When I play pool, I don't just focus on the ball in front of me. I'm planning my next shot. Selling your home works the same way. It's not about putting a sign in the yard. It's about positioning you for the next move, whether it's a quick sale, top dollar, or finding a dream home. With the right strategy, we don't just take the shot, we run the table. Let's line up your winning shot today.
All right, guys, we're going to bring Angela and Brittany in. Are you guys ready to go? All right, here we go. Angela Janik with the bombshell, Brittany Bryant. Enjoy the interview.
All right, I got to wait for my little thumbs up from Lonnie in the booth. We are back. WPBA Masters, Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort, Mount Pleasant, Michigan. And this is Miss Brittany Bryant, victorious on the TV table against Shanelle, Loraine. And that was your first match. How did it feel?
It was my first match. I think we both kind of were trying to get used to the table a little bit at the beginning, and we didn't really quite get there, but I think I got into a groove maybe 3-4 racks in.
I'd say you got into a groove. I only saw one Well, one mistake, you made a little face, and then one break where you didn't make a ball. And I know that's a big deal. This is a $40,000 added event. It's double points. You've been playing phenomenal all year long. So I'm assuming this is kind of a big event for you. You've been practicing that break.
Yeah, it's a big event, and of course I've been practicing the break, but it didn't work for me this time. It's just the way it goes sometimes. So I'm just going to look forward to improving that, and hopefully it goes my way, because obviously it wasn't working there.
You already shoot so well. So when this kind of event, is it something where after day one and the tables acclimate, that's kind of when it's just a lot easier to play?
Yeah, I agree. It's tough. Like, every tournament's different. We're not playing on brand new cloth right now, so it's just an adjustment that we have to make. I was playing on new cloth earlier this week, so yeah, just, get used to it. Put the time in, and if you put the time in, things are going to work out for you.
So how much do you practice a week? This is my personal question. I want to know the answer to.
Ooh, that's a tough one. It depends on my work schedule. I'm a part-timer now, so I try to get like 5 to 10 hours. I know that sounds bad, but when you live an hour away from the pool room, it doesn't make it too easy. But I just, I'm lucky enough that I've been playing this game a really long time, and my mental game, I feel like, is very strong. So, yeah, I think everybody should just put as much time as they think they need in, and just be prepared mentally.
So this is encouragement, folks, for everybody out there. She's been playing a long time, but she doesn't have to put 40 hours a week in to be this good. It's really, I think, the quality of the practice that you put in, and really just kind of giving it the respect it deserves. I like to think about it that way. So congratulations, everybody. Give snaps to Brittany Bryant of her success. And I think we see you again here in a couple hours, 9 p.m.
9 p.m., yeah.
All right, folks. We're going to take it back to Lonnie in the booth, and don't go anywhere because we have a match starting at 7 p.m. We'll restart that one. We'll see you soon.
All right, a bunch of giggly little girls going on right there. Thanks so much to Brittany Bryant for jumping in and doing that quick interview. We appreciate her. She's pretty awesome. All right, guys, so here's the deal. This is what's happening here for this event. We are going to take our dinner break, and then we will reboot the stream. Our next match will be at 7 o'clock Eastern Time Zone with Ilu Kibaragalu and Kennedy Myman, the Smooth Criminal. So stay tuned. Lots more action here at the WPBA Masters. This is Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort right here at Mount Pleasant, Michigan. My name is Lonnie Fox-Raymond. I am the voice of the WPBA, and I want to thank Angela Janik, Brittany Bryant, even Rachel Lang sitting here in the booth with me just hanging out. All right, guys, we'll be back at 7 o'clock for the next round. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you soon.